Damn good.
I stay high flying through smoke clouds. Smoke clouds, I knew my worth, that's why I spoke loud. Spoke loud, I'm in the ocean, don't rock my boat now. Boat now, so much emotion, come get a quote now. A quote now. I stay high flying through smoke clouds. Smoke clouds, I knew my worth, that's why I spoke loud. I spoke loud, I'm in the ocean, don't rock my boat now. A boat now, so much emotion, come get a quote now. A quote now.
Yeah, I be smoking Vannas, drinking Don P, thinking beyond deeper than Gandhi. While I'm on the yacht, counting G's, smoking trees. I'm about to be a billionaire, dipped in fresh gear, flicking $100 bills in the air. Bogard and Triangle, they getting money too. It's what we do. Provide for our families like the Kennedys and the Carters do. Like Sean and B, rhyme with D. Greatest of the all time, like Mike Tyson, Jordan, Jackson, in they prime. Y'all haters still can't take our shine, shine, shine. Like every day of my life, I stay high, floating through them smoke clouds. 3
I stay high flying through smoke clouds. Smoke clouds, I knew my worth, that's why I spoke loud. Spoke loud, I'm in the ocean, don't rock my boat now. Boat now, so much emotion, come get a quote now. A quote now. I stay high flying through smoke clouds. Smoke clouds, I knew my worth, that's why I spoke loud. I spoke loud, I'm in the ocean, don't rock my boat now. A boat now, so much emotion, come get a quote now. A quote now. Slow and low like the chorus, smoke a forest like a wildfire. Sip on liquors in between, feeling like the golden child. Going up on some golden suds, rolling up on some potent bud. It's a daily situation where we come from. If you really know what's up, then you would get some. But no knots do not beat the same drum. I prefer cognac, but I will take rum. I prefer IPA, but I will go bud. Anything goes in the San Jose slums. San Jose slums, this shit is better than hot. Man, this shit is well done, done. 808 kick drums make the girlies get done. This is the new drink, it's smoke anthem.
They call Bogard Scott free when they want smoke. I ain't talking about beef, I'm talking about that dope. Shipping out peas, flying elbows. No wrestling, but we off the top rope. Work fresh off the boat, packs on the plane. Then we back on the road, going state to state. Money, pussy, good weed, all I need in life. Call it blasphemous, I get stoned like Jesus Christ. Ask the Lord, he'll vouch that we bout scratch. Who hear the noise, me and my boys pushing loud packs. Getting high till my day ends. Cheaper apes, the day before they Every day of my life, I get high, I get high. Every day of my life, I get high. It's beautiful. Scott, Prime. First off, I'm always in pocket. I'm more cocky than arrogant when I rock it. I'm like a funky experiment they concocted. But now I'm kamikaze in the cockpit. Pause. Fuck the game when my cock stiff. Fuck your side and your main for pillow talking. What part of the game is this? Is no code. I can't believe that it came to this. No hose barred, Bogard Scott free. I brought the block. No carbon copy, the one and only we rock. I heard the view is sick, but it's lonely at the top. Push work, steady working against the hands on the clock. I keep my head tilt, in case anybody watching. I ain't trying to get pilt. In case anybody talking, anybody gut spilt. Best believe I'm plotting, best believe blood spilt. Get body, get killed. I'm always on some fuck how you felt. Cause when you push soft, can't be soft like felt. Shining dipped in water like Phelps. Meanwhile they still crying over spilt milk. Such a shame though. One of the many reasons why me and you ain't the same though. Go getter, I'm leaving with what I came for. No lactose, milk and shit from the sand hoe. Mooey.
Yeah, you know. What up though? You got Herb Gotti, Herb the Block, Herb whatever you wanna call me. What's up, Bogard? Here we go. To be the shit on the MIC, it takes more than the dope beat. But goddamn, my man, you fucking did it again. Prime 1 fam, banging from here to
Eureka. make plays every day, yeah. Yeah, we make plays every day, yeah. 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 Yeah, we make plays every day, yeah. We make plays every day, yeah. We make plays every day, yeah.
Yo, what it do, Playmakers? What's good, everybody? Happy Wednesday, happy Playmakers. I'm your host, one of your hosts, Spencer the Guru. And great news for all those tuned in. We've got a full house tonight, y'all. So I know we're a little late. Shit, a whole hour late. But you know how we roll with the Playmakers. We don't follow time. We just, I don't know, something like that. But anyway, we're ready to go. Here on the Real Fantasy Playmakers tonight. Who would have thought is the theme of tonight's episode? We're going to talk about different players and about how they've done this year for fantasy and be like, man, who would have thought that so-and-so would have done this or that? And y'all in the chat, shout out to everybody for hanging out with us. Can nominate players or that made you be like, damn, who would have thought? But before we get into all that, let's bring out our panel. First up, the most notorious man in the fantasy football industry, the fantasy football hustler.
Oh yeah. And here goes the first who would have thought. Who would have thought we'd still be waiting?
Yeah, Marty, shout out to Marty.
Shout out to Minnesota Marty and everyone up in the chat.
Hell yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot to say an intro. Tito's giving me money. Got the Tito's and Sprite going tonight.
Hell yeah. I got some finally going. You might see me yawning a little bit over here because, man, this finally got me sleeping a little bit.
Oh, fuck yeah. But, yeah, let's bring out our next panelist, y'all. He's the man with the graphics. Always got the fly shit going on, the T-shirts. Y'all know what it is. It's the Neon Peacock.
Ooh, caca! What's up, everybody? Happy Wednesday. Glad to be here. Chilling like a villain. Can't get more chilling than Mr. Joe Burr right here. You can find something like this, nice and cool, nice and crispy on the graphics at neonpeacock.threadless.com. Just thought I'd hit you with that off the top of the show since we're kind of running late tonight anyway. But you know, plenty of cool stuff like this up on my website, doing all the cool graphics with the nickname Hall of Fame, like our man of the hour, Mr. Bogard. So why don't you just segue over to the playmaker himself since we're at it?
For sure. Well, before we do, because we always bring him out last, let's bring out the fella repping the Heart to Start podcast. Y'all already know him. He brings the isms each and every week. Guccini JD.
What it do, Playmakers? Wednesday, you know what it is, man. It's the Playmaker Wednesday, man. We about to do some who would have thought, bro? You know, who would have thought that I wouldn't be in the playoffs in my own league. I sure the hell would have thought that, but it happened. And here it is, you know what I mean? It is.
It happened, bro.
I've got a few playoff matchups, but I didn't make it, some of them. So let's talk some about this. What would you, man?
Who would have thought?
Who would have thought?
I'm mad that I ain't motherfucking mad at the playoffs right now, but yeah, let's get this shit going. 100%. My bad, y'all.
I'm mad about it too, man. I'm a commissioner. I didn't make it in the league I commissioned, but welcome to all of my other league mates though, because I'm finally sending you the invite to these shows so you can get the real information to win your matchups now.
Business decisions right now, man. If you in there, you in there. It's really the business decisions. I got a couple of questions asking for a friend once we get this shit rolling too. His name is Guccini.
Hell yeah! Before we do, let's bring out our last panelist. You already know him, man. The founding father of the Real Fantasy Playmakers. Y'all know him as Luigi. The earth is his turf. Bogard Scott. Free.
Yes. Damn, bro, I ain't gonna lie, man. I was kind of like, I had the garage crack, and like, I can't stop shivering on the shrooms. It's fucking
Luigi like, cold.
I'm like, let me go. I'm watching the countdown. I'm like, let me go smoke real quick outside. Smoke a bum ass Newport real quick. I'm outside just shivering.
You got to run like a 400 and then come back and be like, all right, I'm ready. And then once you stop shivering from that, then you'll be ready to go.
You know
And look at what Grandpa Crispy said. He said, Bogey, you should be rapping stroking. I think that's the next one when you get in the booth.
Okay, I got you.
We're gonna remix that.
I watch me do it, bro. Watch me flip and stroke it, bro.
Oh my mama.
Stroke it to the right. You know what I mean? Hit it with some chopped.
Oh, hit him with the chopped and screwy.
You know what I'm
Take
saying?
Hell yeah,
down
man.
that
That's what I'm talking
down.
about, bro.
It's gonna be a new rap group, bro. It's gonna be me and Crispy. We're called the Pipe Layers, bro. We'll be on the cover. We'll be on the cover like
Scrooston
Mario
style.
and Luigi. It's the hella
Scrooston.
double entendres. You know what I mean?
Laying
They
the
thought,
pipe,
they
bro.
thought we was
Oh
here.
my mama.
They thought we was plumbers. It's like, see, that's how the porno starts. Whenever Crispy's in the porno, he comes through. Yeah.
Oh, did you order pepperoni?
Oh shit! I see you, Uncle Buck. I see you talking shit, Unc. I see you. I see you.
You guys got
that
that
matchup this week?
Yeah, we match up in the 14, me and Uncle Buck.
Ooh.
Uncle Buck's the 3 seed. I'm the 6 seed. But guess what, Uncle Buck? My team's fucking dangerous, bro. I got 2 studs off the taxi squad: Rashad White, Christian Watson. I got Chris Olave in the trade. Jerry Judy's starting to come on.
What league is that?
Nice in that league. That's the 14. You're good in that one too, Peacock.
Is that the one that Hustler and I have buys in?
Yeah, y'all have buys. Yeah, Uncle Buck was
Humble brag. Humble brag.
I still got Tyler Huntley for you, bro. I'm telling you.
I'm still monitoring Lamar Jackson very closely, actually.
And this was and no bullshit. This was probably one of the tougher leagues to get into the playoffs. You had to be at least 8-6 to be able to make the cut. And we've seen some where like 6 and 7 might have got you in, maybe multiple 7 and 7s. This league is real top heavy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was kind of mid there for a while, so I had to make a move. I made the deal for Olave, and I feel like that put me over the edge. I needed something to boost me into the playoffs. I sacrificed a little bit for the future, gave up that 23 first. But man, I was like, hey, we're winning. We're trying to win right now, man. Let's fucking go.
I was getting by, but like honestly, like my team has been like, okay, well, I was flip-flopping between Kamara and Jackson every week anyway, so I've just been finding other ways to mitigate those points. So we'll see what happens anyway. Those are my weaknesses. Kamara and Jackson are my weaknesses right now. So
it's so funny because when I see AJ Brown on your team and Olave on your team, and then like a Pacheco on JD's, and I'm like, damn, I should have just kept my team. I had everybody. Now I have like no depth because I fucking made too many trades to get me top heavy, and then all those top heavy guys died on me.
Oh yeah, Cooper Kupp and shit.
Yeah, Cooper Kupp died. Brees
I almost made the playoffs in my home league with Cooper Kupp dying and having Nick Chubb as my second pick, and I still almost made the playoffs.
And this dynasty in particular, this was like the Playmakers dynasty because all 5 of us are in this one. And man, JD just not having the best of luck on the injury front in this league.
Oh yeah, that's that 2-12 right there. But I didn't made some fire sale moves. So coming this, I'm looking forward to the draft
the next year.
Yeah, you can have like so many rookies, bro. If you can nail down that rookie.
Here's the thing, though.
Draft,
I know scary. JD finna take some of those picks, and he's gonna grab some players.
You already know, bro.
Or he's gonna flip those picks for existing players for people that's buying in on these rookies. Hella tough, you know. What I mean?
Yeah,
I'll probably be
on some
down.
picks.
I'll probably be down. I don't have a first. I'll probably be down. To buy
My team isn't very strong.
But we'll talk about that.
This will be the one that we're gonna have to be talking about on Playmakers because I mean, here's the playoffs in this league. It's Peacock, it's me, it's Uncle Buck who's already talking shit in the chat.
Yeah,
Bernie Mac, Bogey, and Spencer the Guru.
That's big.
Wait, who else made it?
All right.
Oh yeah, Bernie Mac. Yeah,
Bernie Mac. That's the only one who's like not on this show or in the chat right now.
For sure.
All right, so talk shit about Bernie. Yeah, Bernie's pretty cool. That's good.
Bernie's one of my favorites though because he don't bullshit. He just competes. You know what I mean? And while all the band, and he's usually
it's all business.
When there's crazy like banter going on, like that gets out of hand,
I've seen him time and time again be the one that comes in like, man, y'all need to chill. Like, you know what I mean?
It just laughs at somebody's comment and says, y'all are wild, and then leaves.
Shout out to Bernie Mac.
Yeah, fuck with Bernie. Yeah, we got a trade done earlier to where if Hollywood Brown, bro, I know it's not looking good for him, but I mean, hell, if I just have him as a flex. That CMC deal, which hadn't worked out awful for me because Aaron Jones has been okay, but I mean, Hollywood going down made it to where it was kind of shitty, but. And also, I didn't know CMC was going to the Niners. If I'd have known that, I probably wouldn't have done it.
Definitely not.
If I would have known that, I would have overpaid. You know what I mean? I would have like, listen.
Yeah, because like I mean, I
don't
may
ask
have
me why.
In the league where I snatched
the deal,
McCaffrey,
I didn't get raped, but I did lose it. So Bernie,
here's another
in a home league, McCaffrey redraft. I got him in 3rd spot in the draft, and right now I'm like, got a 1st round bye. I'm just chilling. I got Mahomes and Kelsey as well. So hopefully everything goes well.
Yeah, McCaffrey, Mahomes, and Kelsey.
I'm just making moves like to block people. I'm fucking doing like it's bye week. I'm making like I have you have 25 moves for the year, and I hadn't made many, so I'm just like blocking people.
Hey, that's how we got in the AOB. It's only 30, bro.
This is my only Yahoo league. I picked up Jeff Driscoll because he's tight end eligible, and Kelsey's my only tight end. So I was like, I'll pick him up.
5 moves in a month. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the way I used to play when I first came in. I was like, let me just make all the moves, and you can't pick up nobody on waivers.
It works against me in a lot of ways, though. You know what I mean? Because
you make too many moves. It's like, I should have held on to this guy. Evan Ingram. That's me with Evan Ingram this year in redraft. I should have just held on to him for a few weeks.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man, I kept him in the SBI. Man, I needed him this week in the SBI. I got that bye week.
I don't need nothing in the SBI. I need to keep losing in SBI so I can have a better pick next year.
SBI, boy, on my mama.
Yeah, you made the playoffs in that joint, JD.
Hey,
JD came back storming, bro.
Hey, back-to-back weeks with Brock Purdy, man. Fuck this shit.
I beat somebody in the last week, and I wasn't even trying to. I was still trying to tank, and I was like, how the fuck did I win? I think it was Steezy or whoever else was pretty bad.
That's a redraft, though, or is it to where it in next year, or did they redraw the draft? How's that work, Bogey?
Which one?
The SBI.
The Invitational? Oh, it is redraft, isn't it?
Yeah,
we do a live where we pick the names.
Okay. There's no need to worry about. Yeah, there's no need to tank in that one because I mean we do the order each year.
And
we're always. Oh, I still won.
We're always on Titans trade watch. So a trade that was just made last week in this league particular, it was Uncle Buck bringing back Brandon Ayuk. So we always every time Titans trade someone, some crazy shit happens. So. We're on Brandon Ayuk watch right now.
Yeah, same thing with Olave. Olave was with Titans.
Don't do that.
Don't kill Ayuk and Olave.
God.
Fuck.
Jeez.
Shout out to Steven, man.
Hey, shout out to Steven, bro. He's
the real fantasy killer.
That boy makes trades like wild. I mean, I think Bogey's wild with trades, man. Titans, I mean, he is the trade, man.
Bro, listen, bro. Titans,
I'm gonna get a design going for him somehow. Being like some sort of fantasy homicidal prediction. I don't know. Got to get a better name.
We got a couple questions in the chat while we knock those out. We got Ice Boing. We got
Ice Boing. You got to say it's like a sound effect. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Ice Boing.
Brady, Cousins, or Goff?
Then for sure not golf against the Jets.
Yeah, not golf. Corky Kirk,
bro.
Corky Kirk Cousins, bro. Fuck Brady. Brady is shit right now against Cincinnati's stepping up on defense. Golf in that weather, no thank you. So give me Corky Kirk. The Colts are trending down. Corky.
Yeah, the Colts are giving up fucking everything.
Yeah, give me Corky. That's easy.
That's a best shot.
And then you'll kind of know, and then you'll already know how good or bad your quarterback did when you go into making your Sunday decisions.
I do like
maybe cut somebody and pick somebody else up.
Yeah, that's a good.
I do like Brady a ton this week, bro. I know it sounds crazy, but like they're gonna be down Trey Hendrickson, so maybe that pressure won't be as crazy as it is on him every week. I mean,
I didn't realize
how many avocados are you eating from now until Sunday though? That's the real question. That's how much confidence I have in Brady. As many avocados as you eat from now until Sunday.
that's the thing too, is that there's a mad shortage of avocados right now where he can't just be like going willy-nilly with his avocado stash like he used to. Like you could tell on his face, bro, like he ain't doing the avocado facials no more. He's looking like he ages a little bit. You know, his hair ain't looking too good because you know
He's looking more orange than green.
Yeah, his hair looks kind of flat now. Yeah,
his hair looks flat.
he looks angry,
avocado
bro. He looks angry.
He used to be taking those avocado mud baths, and now there ain't enough avocados for him to be able to do that weekly.
He can barely even eat them now.
No wonder he's washed up.
He over here is drinking. He's drinking the avocado bath water, bro. He's like, I got that.
No.
Recycling.
God damn it.
Another one for Ice Boy Ying. We got Evan Ingram in Joku or Jeff Driscoll.
Oh, in the tight end spot.
Oh, you mean Jeff Driscoll? He's Taysom Hill 2.0.
2.0.
Wait, Jeff Driscoll. That's Denver's quarterback.
No.
He's
the Texans.
Oh no, that's Rippin. That's Rippin.
Yeah,
and on Yahoo,
the Texans. Okay.
On Yahoo, he has
sleeper, but on
tight
Yahoo,
end
he's like Taysom Hill.
eligibility.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, he got the tight end eligibility.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
So I picked him up as a block. I don't know about playing him, but he will get red zone packages, and they did with if they get to the red zone without Dameon Pierce, then he's going to run it in that area as well. So.
Like I said, if they get to the red zone.
Yeah, I mean, they're playing Jacksonville though. I don't know if this thing that we saw with the rookies kind of playing on defense, the way they kind of let loose, Jalen Petrie kind of like went wild the last 2 weeks since they moved him to free safety over there. Like I think like on IDP, he's put up upwards of 27 points in the last 2 weeks, like 36 and 27. Like with that move and the young guys kind of just flowing and kind of trying new things, if they can carry on what they did with the Cowboys, I don't really see it happening, especially with the Jaguars coming off their very impressive, outing last week as well. We'll see what happens. The Texans have historically had the Jaguars number though, which is also very weird. I can't remember the last time the Jaguars beat the Texans. So
the Texans
they don't play each other though. The Jaguars played
Dallas.
Dallas, yeah. And your Texans, Peacock,
Kansas City.
They played the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Perfect.
And then Njoku plays the Ravens. I'm going Njoku here, boys, because I don't think Ingram's good. I mean, I think that was kind of a fluke last week. I mean, I like Ingram, but I wouldn't bet on him to repeat.
I would still like to play a quarterback in my tight end spot.
I'm not chasing the points, but I'm going with Evan Ingram on this one though.
Yeah, me too.
Njoku?
I like Njoku. I think in that case, I still like Njoku.
I just don't like the game script for that game, period. Like, I think, like...
Oh, okay. Yeah, Baltimore has been better on defense.
Njoku just needs one drive, and they'll find him, 6 targets all in that drive.
Yeah, that's kind of what it seems like. So, it's close. That's who I would lean, but I could see going the other side as well.
I think Evan Ingram just has, a solid floor. Like, Evan Ingram's... He's a receiver. You know what I mean? It's... Like in Njoku, this sounds stupid when I say he's.
The thing is what I mean.
Njoku he's getting his target floor. His target floor is it's like he's the number 2 receiver on that team. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but they also have Zay Jones though. They have Zay Jones who's getting fed. Christian Kirk who gets fed.
They're all getting good targets.
It gets spread around, and sometimes it's erratic. Like one guy, like Marvin Jones, will have a game, and then he'll have a blow up game, and Ingram will have nothing.
That's what I'm saying. To me, Njoku offers a more stable floor.
Yeah, and I would wait one more week on Driscoll just to see how often they do use him. But he comes in quite often. He'll run the ball a lot when he is in the game. So he is definitely probably even more productive than Taysom Hill sometimes. They're about the same the way I look at them. It's just you're going to get 5 to 6 carries, and maybe he'll throw the ball.
And MJ23 throwing in a super chat here. He said, I need a Thursday night football showdown lineup from everyone, please.
Oh, all right, yeah, DraftKings, right?
How many is that? How many total starters we can do in the showdown?
It's a captain. It's a captain spot. Or it's
like 5 total, right?
Yeah, it's 5 total. Yeah, captain and then 5 total. Okay, yeah, I just pulled up my DraftKings app.
So this is what I'll do. I
guess C-Mac is the captain.
Yeah, I was gonna say I like C-Mac as the captain.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Especially with no Debo.
Yeah.
Right.
And
You
then
throw Ayuk in there.
But see, that's going to be a lot of your
Yeah,
budget.
throw
See, when you do
Ayuk
the
in
captain,
there. You know what I'm
shit,
gonna do?
he costs
I'm gonna
more.
put Jordan
Throw
Mason.
Robbie Gold in there.
I'm gonna put Jordan Mason in the captain, bro.
No, he doesn't. He's not gonna get enough
The
points.
captain gives you 1.5 extra points,
You're gonna get him tons and a half, and he's hella cheaper. You know what I'm saying?
and he'll be less played. But I don't know if I agree with that though.
Yeah, I wouldn't want it to me.
Hold on.
What about putting like
Hold on. My fault. I'm confusing my own self because the super draft is where it gets the times. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, this isn't super draft. I don't
yeah.
This is DraftKings we're talking.
Yeah, this is So what's the captain do then? It's
The captain
it's
is,
like
he costs a little bit more, and he gives you, I think, 1.5 extra points.
okay, yeah, okay, but it costs.
I don't think it costs you more, but you get the 1.5.
Yeah, that's what I mean. McCaffrey.
I didn't have that
should
right.
be
Okay.
Should be the go.
But I definitely like Jordan Mason in one of the spots though.
Okay, yeah, it's one of the flexes. Okay, yeah, he is hella cheap, only 4,800.
Yeah, you know, I mean that's
And shout out to MJ23 who just became a 420 hype crew member on YouTube.
Let's get it.
And then
I wouldn't be afraid to throw in like Tyler Lockett or DK.
Yeah,
like
I want
potentially
I'm gonna bring it back when
So
Tyler Lockett's
if we're gonna do a Seattle receiver, it's definitely Tyler Lockett.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lockett.
That's where I'm going.
Solid.
And then
he clarified.
Walker.
Captain's more expensive, but it's double XP. That's what it is. It's double.
Okay,
I
so
knew that
Paul
before
got
you on
Jack.
the captain.
I'll put
Lockett
Jordan
and
Mason in my
Mason.
captain, bro.
No, come on.
Yeah. Okay. All right. What do you think?
I'm gonna have him on my bench. Are you telling me I should just start him? Actually, I have a bye week. I'm just gonna throw him in my starting lineup anyway.
Say that because of, especially with Debo going out, so it's gonna be more opportunity for Jordan Mason to get more carries.
He does all. Okay, look, he's been averaging like 50 yards on the ground, like
Facts.
off like 8 carries.
Facts. And he's doing it on like 12 carries.
Hey, if we run the ball like 40 times tomorrow, you know what I'm saying? He's gonna get like 15 carries for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, and especially if you think the Niners are gonna go in there and win. You know what I mean? Like, think about this, Gino. They're probably not gonna be able to run. You know what I'm saying? But which is another.
You're the one who always says that Seattle plays the Niners tough.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying though. Like, this is the logic why I'm saying Jordan Mason, because not only is he gonna be cheaper, you know what I'm saying, he'll allow us to get these other players. Like, because I want to put Ken Walker in there too, bro. No one's gonna play him. And then it's for diversification, like when you want your lineup to stand out, you got to have something a little different to level the playing field. You know what I mean?
Definitely one of them least owned players.
Yeah, because people is going to be off of him just because he's come off the injury and the matchup. So it's like if he blows up, like this is why he said he wants a lineup from each of us probably, because he's probably going to put in more than one lineup. You know what I mean? And I'll definitely have a Ken Walker, Tyler Lockett. You know, I might even fade Ayuk in some of these lineups too, just in case. Like, we might not really need him. You know what I'm saying? But people are going to naturally gravitate towards Ayuk because they're going to just be like, oh, no, Debo, he's going to get more. And then I got to have Kittle. We got to put Kittle in there. It gets the matchup. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it really
I might
is.
even put Kittle in the captain even. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm if we gonna go a solid play or a less play player too, I like Jawan.
Put Gino in the captain and be bold.
He's sneaky.
Yeah, I was gonna say Jawan.
Oh my
man. It's just like
and that's what he asked. He asked Jennings or Ayuk.
Yeah, he put both of them boys probably.
I mean, it's just I'm worried about the passing attempt.
What about the QBs? Y'all like Purdy or Gino in this matchup?
It will be Gino.
Yeah, it definitely be Gino just based on.
There's gonna be too many people that play Purdy, bro.
Okay, damn. Yeah, I'm actually though in this scenario, damn, priced out of Gino and Purdy, but we could try to take McCaffrey out of the captain.
Here, okay.
Yeah, that's only gonna be like 2,000 added to what we need.
And what
so you might want to keep him there.
Okay, yeah, all right.
Also, here's why you want to keep CMC in there is because the likelihood of
I think who else we could take out. Or we could just not have a quarterback.
I'm not mad at not having the
because it's all flex spots, right? Like you don't need.
Yeah, it's all flexes. Yeah, I'm trying to think what else we should add. Kittle, Joanna and Jennings. We said.
Or kicker in there.
Okay, then we got Joanna Man. The next option would be 49ers defense. Noah Fant, Robbie Gould, Jason Myers, Seahawks defense.
Yeah, and he even threw in. He said Noah Fant or Will Disley. So just
Yeah, they would fit. They would fit. I kind of like 49ers defense.
If we could
I'd
fit
rather do that.
Yeah, we can fit that in there.
I might even put that in the captain, bro. Because
with this, we've got C-Mac at the captain and 49ers defense, Ayukin, Joanna Man, Lockett, and Mason.
You got to remember, in the second half, they ain't giving up no. They only gave up 2 touchdowns in the
We'll
second
let you do that. You don't have to put somebody from the other side.
Niners are shutting shit down.
Yeah,
for one person from each team, right? And then the rest is whatever.
You don't have to have a player from each team though. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think you have to. We have Lockett. That's the only Seahawk we have. I don't think we'd have to.
That's
have
how
him.
the draft pro was. I miss draft pro, bro. It's been a minute. It's been
I ain't putting no lineup in this whole year.
Yeah, same. I might play one this weekend. I might play one tomorrow. I might go with this line.
That's usually when I start doing this. Like when I'm done with fantasy, I was like, all right, I'll start doing daily fantasy.
Yeah,
yeah. Although I'm in so many playoff joints, like fuck.
Yeah, I still got some.
I love
at least one hand worth.
I didn't really play too many of the I didn't do too many of the Millie Makers and stuff like that. I always felt like every week I was just wasting $20. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because motherfuckers need to play multiple lineups. I like to play the single lineup, single entry.
You can't just do one lineup anymore in those big ass tournaments. Like you got to do like 10 or 20 or
fuck that. I'd rather just do the one lineup limit deal.
That's how I play single entry.
I'm not mad at
single entry. Yeah, I don't feel like because I'm in a bunch of fucking season long fantasy leagues. Only so much time in my day. Like goddamn.
Sharks that be playing this, like sharks that work for DraftKings, they be playing in these motherfuckers.
Yeah, and then also, I'm studying betting lines. I'm making bets with Caesars and stuff. Fuck. That's only so much I can do. But yeah, I definitely fuck with the DraftKings. I need to start doing a lineup every week. So yeah, CMC, Niners, D, Ayukin, Joanna Man, Lockett, Mason. That sounds like a pretty solid lineup.
Hey, you know what?
Definitely not fucking with Seahawks running backs.
Hey, instead of Joanna Man, put it in Marquise Goodwin in the revenge narrative, bro.
Let's see if we can.
You went off out of the week. Oh my
no, we can't afford it. Marquise Goodwin is
too good.
Would
be Ayuk out. Take Ayuk out.
6,400. Okay,
yeah,
if we take Ayuk out,
Ayuk might be the bad chalk.
If we take Ayuk out, we could get Kittle instead. We could get Kittle.
Oh, there you go. Let's put Kittle.
Yeah, Seahawks are booty against the tight end.
Yeah, you should put Kittle in.
Kittle in there, bro. Kittle's the good chalk. I think
Kittle
Kittle
that's the good chalk. Yeah.
Kittle and CMC are probably going to be in every single lineup, bro. And like,
Kittle,
that's one of those ones you might not want to fade them because if they're going off and
you don't want to fade the good chalk. Yeah, because then everyone else will have them and you won't. That's what sucks. Yeah, so if it's the good chalk, you want that shit.
So MJ wants to hear like a final lineup from everyone. I can't even go look at the DK stuff. I'm in Vegas, so it won't even give me like I can't even see like the budgets and all that kind of stuff. But
yeah, I
think we kind of said the people that we want to get in there, and then maybe Spencer can read off the puzzle. The puzzle of how it all works money wise.
Consensus.
Yeah. Right now with this lineup that we got a remaining salary of $1,300 with CMC at 17,100, 49ers D 5,000, Joanna Man Jennings 3,600, Kittle 8,000, Lockett 10,200, and Jordan Mason 4,800.
And if we went with an alternate lineup besides that, like who else would we consider putting in the captain there if we went with like a cheaper route than CMC? Because then that leaves more money.
Mason, bro.
What about a quarterback though? Like Purdy? I don't like Purdy or Geno as a captain.
I'm not mad at it. It's just here's my thing. I'm trying to go a little bit of contrarian. That's why I'm like. Like nobody's gonna play Jordan Mason, bro. And if we're smacking in this game, we're gonna put CMC aside, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, well, with Mason as a captain, Mason would cost 7,200.
There you go.
And then how much money's left for everybody else? Because you can still put
16,000. You could still get CMC at 11,000 as a flex, and then remaining salary 4,600. Damn.
Still not a lot though, huh?
Yeah, that's a lot of leftover. Well, we could
Yeah, I'm
still
trying
get
to
if
see
we
who-
take.
Could upgrade somebody.
Who could we upgrade? Let's
You
see.
could probably
Lockett,
grab a
Kittle.
QB there.
Yeah, let's see. Who would we take out?
Or I even I like Ken Walker, but nobody's gonna play him if he goes off. See, and that's the thing is like, okay, I'm trying to think of an optimal lineup, right? Who's
If we take out
An
Lockett,
optimal
I mean, how about this?
contrarian
If we
lineup.
take out Lockett, we could put in Gino, bro.
Contrarian lineup for real though.
Facts.
For real though. But I know what you're saying, but
Check
yes.
this lineup out. Jordan
I always
Mason
do that,
is
and it's like,
out.
oh, these guys didn't go off. What the fuck?
defense. 49ers defense. Well, actually, it is. You could take 49ers defense out and put in Ayuk in.
When
I wouldn't
MJ
play
said the
IU.
biggest thing is it worth the risk to gamble and bet on a guy we don't know how he's going to score points, or do I go with the basics? Well, I feel like in these big ass tournaments, I mean, what Bogey's always talking about is how you got to zig when everyone else is zagging, because like a regular ass lineup,
you got to hit, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. I feel like in the ones Guccini talked about, the single lineup.
It's like, are you trying to win 20 bucks or?
But if you're in
Yeah.
these like millionaire maker ones with like thousands of entries, fuck it, I'd go rogue like Bogey says and hope your deal hits, and then you can get ahead of the pack.
Just always go rogue. I feel it's just more fun that way. Like, oh look, I made this crazy
Yeah,
lineup and check it out.
sick, bro.
I'm the only
Jordan
one. I'm one of
Mason
one
is
up here. Like if it hits, it
I
hits.
like
Like
this.
you know,
Jordan Mason's
Oh,
the
my
captain.
You don't have to share with nobody.
7,200. Then you get Ayuk in 8,800, Jawadaman 3,600, Kittle 8K, CMC 11,400, and then Gino 10,600.
Somebody I knew won 10 bands. I think it was Steamboat's brother actually. He won 10 bands. This was last year. It was a Thursday nighter when CMC went down against the Texans.
I was there at that game.
In his lineup, he put in what was it? It was a Chuba Hubbard. He put in one of them, and the motherfucker got in there, didn't do much, but did enough. You know what I'm saying? And then because of the what is it called? His diversification, bro. It stood him out. You know what I mean?
That nigga
Yeah, nobody had him in the lineup.
Kev hit
Yeah.
for 20K on DraftKings, but he was like 10, 20 points away from 100.
Yeah.
Night Sam Darnold ran one in and threw one. Like he was like, if he was in your champion spot, like he fucking tore it up.
Oh man, yeah, no, that nigga Kev tore their ass up. Oh,
But I think
man,
Chuba did Chuba score that day? I think Chuba might have scored that day. Tommy Tremble. If you had Tommy Tremble scored in that game. So if you just played him in that fucking thing, you would have in that night. Also a Chuba, and like if he played all the fucking, I don't know, it was a weird game. That was a weird ass game. I was there.
Tremble ran one in. Darnold ran one in.
Yeah, the Panthers went 5-0 at that point, and then they never won a game ever after that.
I mean, shit, they lost CMC, man.
I should have sold DJ Moore high that year too, because he was going crazy too.
He was. I was there. I saw him in person. It was awesome.
And before we get off the daily, I'm just going to remind everyone, make sure you go play Underdog. I'm throwing in our link on the show in the chat and use the promo code Hustler. They're going to match your money all the way up to $100. So you throw down 100, you're going to double that up. And Underdog, I mean, it's dope because, I mean, they've got a whole bunch of different shit compared to DraftKings. You know, you want to get into some of those, what do they call them? They call them the pick'ems, where you can pick like 5 or 6 over-unders. I think 6 over-unders, you're going to 20 times your money. And that's like over-under Patrick Mahomes on the yards, over-under Joe Burrow on rushing, like whatever, like literally everything. So
it's the player prop parlay type thing.
I just got the alert for they playoff best ball shit too, bro.
Yeah.
So that's why you fuck with the Underdog, right?
Yeah, I fuck with Underdog.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I have the app on my phone somewhere.
Yeah, I need to get Underdog. I heard good. Yeah,
go.
It's sponsor of the show, so yeah, I need to get on that promo hustler. Yes, sir.
I just got my new phone. This screen is cracked, so I'm transferring everything tomorrow. I'll get back on all my stuff.
Man, I've been sitting on this new iPhone for like 2 weeks, and I backed all the shit up on my phone too. Like last week, I'm still having.
I'm the same way right now. It's like I have 60 days. Should I just chill just in case I break it?
Hey, speaking of best ball though, bro, how y'all looking in them hustler best balls? I'm done.
I didn't do that well.
That joint. I made the joint.
I did not.
I made the dance, bro, and that John Moxon and the Icon made that shit too.
Yeah,
I took too many chances.
Oh shit, am I in that one?
I don't think he made the dance.
I got it in the
I think me and Huss made it, and Jimmo, and then 3 of the.
Bogey made
I must have drafted a bunch of guys that aren't even playing anymore.
Me too.
Yeah, I remember you always gotta. They ought to give you worst manager, Peacock.
Every week.
How did I get worst manager in best ball?
In best ball every week. Every week.
Why did they even have a worst?
Every week I was the worst manager. I was like, I'm not even setting a fucking lineup. Give me a break over here.
Well, at least you were like Earl and lost every fucking game.
No, I was. Yeah, I won games. I won matchups.
So yeah, Bogey made it in out of the Forrest Gump division. That was the division that Bogey's team made it out of.
I just kept running.
But yeah, this is gonna be wild. So we got 126 teams that are making the playoff dance here, and then every single week the bottom 50% are chopped. So 63 are moving on, and then 33 move on from there, 32, whatever it is, and then top 15 are in the money. 1,500 for whatever team scores the most points in week 17.
Let's shout out to everybody that made it, man. You motherfuckers is real ones, man. It's a fucking gauntlet now, man. I can't wait to see which one of you
That's all
motherfuckers
that
win.
is, bro. Hey, motherfucker, you gotta spin the wheel and don't.
Yep.
Ain't that the joint that Steven won last year off one?
Yeah, that's the joint.
I can't wait to see that. Oh my
He
God.
had like Amon Ra, I think, and Braxton Berrios or something like that, and he was the only one out of the final teams that had Amon Ra. No one else had him, and he went the
Braxton Berrios, dude.
That's that motherfucking diversification shit, bro. That's that diversification shit I'm talking about. Like he was
Puerto Rico.
Guy that had the guy. You know what I mean?
Puerto Rico.
Let me
I guess.
best
I'm more Puerto Rican than Braxton Berrios, but okay.
He's Puerto Rican.
Yeah, I think so. I'm pretty sure.
Hey, it's funny, I went down the rabbit hole. My girl actually went down the rabbit hole and showed me this shit, but it was like there's different Filipinos in the game, bro. I didn't know Josh Jacobs half Filipino. I was like, where?
Really?
What? No, can't claim that. That's already something else going on. There's some other stuff at play there.
This year, they start doing that, like that appreciate, like you start representing like a flag or like a.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. That's when I saw the Puerto Rican flag or whatever in the back of Berrios' thing. Because Berrios, I don't know, just it kind of makes sense now.
Like, what's
now
his
that
name?
I say it,
Tyler Murray's like
it's like, Barrios. Way his fucking last name is Braxton Barrios.
Oh, damn, check this shit out in that best ball.
Come on, man. Isn't he from Miami? He might be Cuban.
Right? It could be Cuban. I don't know, but it was a Latin flag for sure.
Got Evan Ingram in that joint, and also got Rahamador, but I got the handcuff Pierre Strong. So I'd say those are probably my best.
Oh, I thought you were still talking about like the heritage flag thing. I was like, what? That was real cool.
No. I was going down. Yeah, I kind of heard y'all talking about that.
That was cool. And then I was like, Pierre Strong, like French, maybe?
Right.
Pierre.
Hey, he could be Haitian, bro.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
You gotta be
like Pierre.
Pierre.
Pierre Garçon was Haitian.
Garçon.
Yeah, Garçon.
Oh.
Those Zoes.
Yeah, he was a Niner. Bang, bang.
Right.
And a Colt, wasn't he?
Yep.
Yeah,
45.
he played with Peyton Manning, bro. He played with Peyton himself.
Bro.
The forehead man himself.
Yeah, he was a dog.
And real quick, MJ said, so this is for DFS. He said the Burrow stack or a Jay Herbert or a Justin Herbert stack this weekend.
I'll go with the Herbert, bro.
Yeah, I like the Herbert Big Mike stack.
I want the quarterback that's playing against the secondary that's producing QB1 finishes every week.
Good. Yeah, the soccer matchup.
I feel like with Burrow and Chase,
right there.
That's going to be too obvious.
Burrow's cold as ice, but you still got to take that matchup most of the time.
So I think I'd go Herb. Yeah, it was Trevor Lawrence.
There you go.
I'd go Herb and Big Mike Williams. Big Mike Williams is going to go yay against that secondary. Titans secondary is butt cheap.
Yeah, maybe even Palmer too. Palmer might be a little bit cheaper than both of him and Keenan.
Yeah, go with both of them. BMW and Palmer, because Keenan will be the most expensive.
Okay. Marty asked if we're doing the late night tips on Friday night. We might have to, right?
Move it up early.
Games, yeah.
You mean the booty call?
Uh-oh. Yeah.
Dude, they gonna listen to 2 booty calls this weekend. Friday and Saturday.
Put that up to Saturday or Friday this weekend. Yeah, who knows? Maybe do Saturday also. And
They
if
got
any of you guys
Central
wanna
last
stream,
Saturday.
I think we're streaming the first game and the last game on Saturday.
Yeah, I could do it after the last game.
You had that groovy music, and it was all like, oh, it was real Isaac Hayes up in that place.
Yeah.
There was some stroking going on. You know?
All right.
Hey, like 2 hummingbirds doing the doggy style.
Man, you can never pass up an opportunity to fucking quote that shit.
Okay, look at who fucking thought that Russell Wilson would leave or get sent away from the Seahawks, and the Seahawks would be the better team. Matter of fact, who would have thought Geno would be a fantasy viable QB, not just a good one, a viable one even at that.
All right, that's a 2-part question. So for the first part, I agree. I thought the first part, but not the whole scenario through. I thought Russell was done, so I was moving off from him because I was just tired of his antics already.
Broncos country, let's ride.
All those primetime games that they put them in, and man, that was horrible. Nobody thought that, and Russ.
My sister-in-law is a Broncos fan, and even she was like, "I can't believe we spent all this money." And blah blah blah, and I was like, "Wow, she's actually admitting this whole like
spend all this money and you would suck."
Yeah, who would have thought that crazy old Pete was right?
Yeah, I didn't think this. Not to this extent.
I think we were all dead wrong on that. I don't think anyone.
And it's weird because
I thought it was going to be Drew Lock for
Drew Lock. Yeah, we thought it'd be Drew Lock. Yeah.
It's weird because I don't feel like he can come back. It's like, oh, he needs a year to get used to this. Like, no, he's like a Pro Bowl quarterback type of guy, right? He should be able to just, eventually get it going or produce even with minimum, but he looks washed. It's sad.
What's crazy is Matthew Stafford. It was a more recent example.
Yeah, but he's always been hurt and shit. Like he just pushed through that Super Bowl, right?
I'm talking about last year when he went to a new place, right? He goes to a new team, he balls out immediately, right? Like, but he's a seasoned vet. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, so is Russ. But you know who wasn't a seasoned vet? The coaches and everything, you know what I'm saying? The GM, like all these motherfuckers, it was a bad situation. And that goes to show when you have seasoned motherfuckers in the game, like a crazy old Pete and John Snyder, like they were on to something, bro. And
John Elway's still in the building in Denver.
Who is it?
John Elway's an idiot, bro.
I know they got him in like some type of like talent relations.
He's still in the building, though.
I mean, bro, John Elway.
Mucking it up.
Yeah, he got Peyton Manning. But ever since Peyton Manning, ever since he got Peyton, which, I mean, any idiot could have been like, oh, let's get Peyton Manning. You don't have to be a fucking genius to know that. But after that, their quarterbacks have sucked, man. Brock Osweiler, trash. Trevor Siemian, trash. Who else?
Joe Flacco.
Trash.
Elite trash.
Drew Lock.
Trash.
They drafted him. Trash. Paxton Lynch. They drafted
young trash.
Trash.
Backpack trash.
Every fucking quarterback they touch is trash. And then they bring in Russ. Oh, we're not going to go to draft route. We're going to give up draft picks to get
charismatic trash.
Seasoned veteran, Super Bowl winning quarterback. And even he sucks. Like, what is going on, man? Denver, it's like, let's ride.
I got to change that shirt to like, let's.
And give the Seahawks the second pick of the draft. Yeah, let's ride.
And MJ23 wanted to shout us out. He said, Hess and Scott helped me win 2 weeks ago, 1,500 on Amon-Ra versus Jack and much more.
Nice.
Yeah, give me money network for a reason.
You know what I'm saying? Hey man, hey, good shit, man. You know what I mean? That's just great money karma for us too. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I feel that
people win, we can
feel
win.
That karma.
You know what I mean?
Big win.
100%.
Actually.
100%.
Who else got one? Hit me with one, y'all.
Oh, Chase, you got super chat. What up, Chase?
Can I snap? I can't snap with my hand anymore, guys. No, I can't.
Hey, Peacock, you got the hand from the dude from the scary movie too. Right?
They took it from me. If y'all don't know in the chat, I dislocated my finger playing football yesterday.
Better use your strong hand now.
So there's that knuckle. It looks disgusting, but
It's my strong hand.
It was like the other way. It was like at a right angle. But yeah, I can't snap anymore with that finger.
That's more.
I'm sitting to get to Chase and shit. I'm sitting Gabe, bro. Gabe is not delivered.
Dude, I'm playing a guy.
To be bad in Buffalo, like fuck that. I'm not messing with Gabe Davis.
Hey, right now, if you look at it right now, it says it's gonna be like 80% chance of snow.
Yeah,
it'll be like 2 to 3 inches of snow, 10 to 15 mile an hour winds. I'm not scared of the weather like that.
I think I'm pulling the T-shirt from the website just because.
Well, do you remember seeing it last week though? Because we're hearing about it being snow, and then when we're looking at it from like the up top view,
it's really like rain snow.
Yeah, but then when you look in, it's like,
isn't that worse? Rain snow.
Oh, it's terrible, man. Buffalo weather is shitty. And I mean, Gabe Davis's fantasy production's been shitty. AJ Dillon's been trending up. DJ Chark's been balling, bro. I'm riding the hot
DJ
hand.
Chark got a knee sprain right now, though, too. And I don't want to test him against the Jets, bro.
The
like
Jets,
I get
Gardner's gonna be glued to Amon-Ra.
I was gonna say I get like tradition, right, and playing like in the open elements, but they didn't like factor in like global warming and bullshit like that. Like it's fucking ridiculous the weather that we're dealing with.
The Dolphins and Bills
100 years ago, they weren't thinking it was gonna be frozen.
Hot. It was like 90-something degree heater, and now they're going to Buffalo. It's gonna be freezing fucking cold.
Anyways, build a dome. Just build a dome. Or a retractable roof.
Their stadium's not going to be indoors technically too. It's going to be one of them like where like the top, where like the it has like a hat on it. You know what I mean?
Just play it in Houston. Nobody's been in that fucking stadium all season.
For real.
And then Crispy telling everyone don't start Ingram this week. So Chase, he asked Goddard or Ingram. I mean, the thing about the Cowboys,
Goddard,
is
what?
They're number one at defending the tight end right now, or at least giving up the least amount of points to fantasy tight end.
Yeah, and the Bears, I mean, the Bears suck on defense. So if Goddard goes, I'd probably go Goddard.
Yeah, if he goes, we still.
If he goes, that's tough.
Yeah, like, yeah. And then if he doesn't, well, the decision's made for
if you're going to be monitoring that, just do it closely.
Here's the thing, though, with Evan Ingram, man, is like they're going to put him in the slot too. You know what I mean? Like if you look at what Trevor Lawrence likes to do, he's throwing at whoever's in that fucking slot. You know what I mean? They put everybody, they rotate everybody in and out that motherfucker. The only people that really stays out wide all the time is like Marvin Jones.
So you're telling me he has a thing for slots.
And Zay Jones, you know what I'm saying? Zay Jones plays predominantly outside, but Christian Kirk and Evan Ingram, you know what I'm saying? Christian Kirk, they'll move him in and out of the slot. And Evan Ingram, they'll have him in line and everybody knows he ain't finna block, or they'll have him in the slot or inside, you know what I mean? So I'm okay with him just based on the sorry ass landscape at the tight ends right now. You know what I mean? If Goddard doesn't go, is what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Like,
and real quick, Facebook user, we can't see your name. It just says Facebook user. So either hop over to YouTube 420 Fantasy Hustler or look in the description of the video. If you
they're about to pop up in the YouTube chat and it's gonna say Facebook user. You know?
Wait, no avatar. It's a blank white.
The same shit, right?
Or on Facebook, look at the description. Scroll all the way to the bottom. It's like StreamYard.com/something. If you click on that, it'll show your profile info. Then we can shout you out by name.
Oh, that's hilarious.
And here we go. Emil
he wants to be infamous. He wants to be behind
Emil threw it out here, and I know this was going to be someone's, but Emil beat all of us to it. Who would have thought Josh Jacobs?
JD's.
We talked about this one.
Jacobs will be leading the league in rushing.
I mean,
we talked about it. We're just waiting for the chat to catch up. That's all. Because we were late. We're waiting for y'all a little bit.
No, I think I was the highest on Jacobs out of everybody here, and I thought that he was going to be leading the league in rushing.
I was not on him. There's a guy in my home league right now who's projected to win the whole thing, and he has Jacobs and who's the other fucking running back that? I'll think about it right now and remember. But Jesus, like he just
Hamador. That's the other.
No, it wasn't Hamador. He wasn't that lucky.
Here's what's funny. I didn't think at all the line was going to be good. I thought they were going to be a.
I'll remember right now.
But when you add Devontae Adams, and then you add the fact that they were only picking up his 5th year and they weren't extending him, so I was just going to assume they're going to run him into the dirt. And then you bring over Josh McDaniels. You know what I'm saying? He just produced Damian Harris of 15 tugs and like 1,000 or like just under 1,000 rushing. You know what I mean? And I'm like, okay. And Derek Carr likes to throw on early downs. You know what I mean? And that's what they did with Josh McDaniels and Tom Brady for years. They throw to the running backs on first and second down. I didn't think it would be like this though. I mean, I ain't going front. You know what I mean? I just liked having Jacobs because it's a motherfucking value. Like where he was going, he had like a stink on him. I think a lot of people hate.
Yeah,
Jacobs.
he did. Yeah, he did. Yeah. Because for a while there, a couple of years ago, he was like a first rounder and he didn't come through, and so he's had that stank on him.
That's what's weird. But he was he was the top.
I know. I thought he was great. I like that stank. I like that stank. And then this year I was off of it for some weird ass reason. I think it was the whole preseason fucking usage. I was just like, nah.
Yeah, one championship I won last year. I had what's his name? Williams from the Broncos, and then Josh Jacobs, and those are my two starting running backs like all year in one of the Hustler dynasties. And so
right now, the motherfuckers with Pollard and Jacobs right now are like, no, ha 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 ha. Like they drafted those guys like after the 5th round or some shit.
Yeah. Jacobs got 44 fucking receptions, bro.
And they're in the playoffs. You know what I mean? Those guys, those teams.
How many receptions you got right now, JD?
44 for 346 yards.
That's good.
I think he'll get up to like 450, 500. You know what I'm saying?
Shit, he got 1,700 combined yards right now. He finna have a 2K season, and he got double-digit TDs.
Sheesh.
Hey, he wants to get a bag, bro. That shit really work, huh?
That shit crazy, bro.
When people when they don't have.
Hey, and it's hard to pull that shit off, man. Like I give him props. I taped up my finger and kept playing that shit. Like I wanted to quit as soon as it happened because I freaked out. This motherfucker, like whatever happened to him,
he's gonna have to.
He went into the locker room, got X-rays, came back out, and still got like I don't know 5, 6 more carries. Beat me and allowed that other guy to move on into the fucking next round of the playoffs.
He's gonna have to earn this shit though because Patriots. Steelers, I mean, that's the best matchup out of these three, and then the Niners to close it out.
He's being disrespected, man. Somebody pay that man.
Bro.
Fuck.
He's matchup proof, bro. I mean, it's crazy. I'd still start him against the fucking Niners.
This kid,
I mean,
but this kid grew up in a car, like in the back of his car and shit. Like,
rusher. Like, I mean, you cannot sit this man. I got him in the FBI.
Sign this kid.
I've been riding Double J as my RB1 in that joint. I got him in like the 6th round of the 14-man, and he's carried me, and I'm going to keep riding that. Him, Jettis, and the Stallion, bro. That's my core. They've been killing it.
Yeah, bro.
We got a question on Twitch here from Yak Benji's. Start 3 wide receivers, full PPR. CD, Lockett, Scary Terry, and Gabe. Not Gabe.
Not Gabe. Yeah, that's easy, bro. All but Gabe.
First 3.
Okay. Hold on. And Mike Williams is in the mix now.
Mike Will, Scary Terry, and Lockett.
Mike Will, CD, and Lockett. I'm not messing with Scary. I mean, that's a good matchup.
I'll play Scary Terry over CD.
Mike Williams. And
I gotta go CD though. I'd probably stay bench Lockett.
CD with his 5 for 38 versus Houston, or what did he do?
Yeah, he was bad last week, and they didn't even have Stingley, right?
Yeah, that was weird. I mean, normally though, CD has been so consistent.
I don't know, man. That was like super.
He's gonna shake back, bro. I mean, Jacksonville's defense is not good against the pass. I mean, they got lit up by fucking Detroit. So give me CD. I guess Terry, because the Giants.
They beat the shit out of they beat the shit out of the Titans last week, man. I don't know. This is about the time of the year when the Cowboys just start falling apart.
I'm with Lockett, bro. I mean, it's out of these.
I think Lockett can get behind the Niners.
Yeah, I'm going Lockett, Terry, and Mike Williams.
That's what I said.
CD getting benched.
I'm benching CD, man. Fuck him. Like honestly, dude, I should have probably benched him in my own lineups last week as well.
Jacksonville.
For me, it's CD, McLaurin, and what's his name? And Big Mike.
BMW.
Yeah, that's what I'm with, Bogey. Yeah.
I mean, I wanted to go Lockett, but I'm like, you know what? We'll go with the McLaurin thing. I mean, like, I think they'll get this shit together after the bye week, and it's the matchup. I mean, it's literally the same team they played before.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
McLaurin
was
had a
just,
decent
yeah.
game.
I'm just hoping for the for the McLaurin like hyper targets after the bye week. Like, come on.
Yeah, I think
Well,
so. I mean, the
'cause
Giants are an
Jackson started getting
exploitable
in their speed
matchup.
now too. That's what happened. This was
But that was his
happening.
best game of the season, also versus the Giants. The 8
Yeah.
for 105 and the touchdown. That was his best game of the year.
That's what I'm saying. I
That's
mean,
actually great.
you got to throw Terry in there. At first, I was like, but I was like, wait, in that matchup, the Giants, bro, he's gonna tear him up.
Yeah, I think the Giants are tapering off like all together right now.
Yeah, I mean, look at the Vegas line, 4.5 points in favor of the Commanders. The Vegas is completely off of the Giants.
Yeah.
And this is in New York, right?
No, it's in Washington.
Oh, okay. I guess.
But still, though, I mean, 4.5. Those teams tied in the last matchup. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah,
The Commodores should just open up for the Commanders.
Maybe we'll get
Oh,
another like
man.
five quarter game here, and then Terry's just even more worth it, like he was last time.
It
Yeah,
happens.
they had like Darius Slayton, got the Isaiah Hodgins, bro.
Get some of those
Isaiah
divisional.
Hodgins been killing it. I got him in the 32-man joint.
I wanted to pick him up, but I was like, I don't know if it's like worth
I got him
it.
in the SBI too. I got him in a lot of my joints now. If Isaiah Hodgins keep giving me money.
Yeah, in those leagues, I'm like not fighting for anything, so it's like,
Fucking Haji buddy, bro. He's the
Yeah.
guy.
I'm out of it. I think I'm in like five playoffs.
Yes, sir.
That's 2 weeks now, right? 2 weeks in a row. He's down there on fire for NBA.
Yeah, he's got a ton
NBA
the past
jam
2
rules.
weeks, double-digit PPR points. Yeah, 100%.
And
I
we
picked
got
up
one for
Chris
Chark
Moore.
here. He said start DJ Chark, Gabe Davis, or Alan Lazard. I'm on the Lazard side for right now.
I think I had to take my chances with the lizard.
Yeah, I'm going.
Give me the chart. Give me the
Lazardo.
chart.
Ooh, Chark.
Who you
I've
got,
been-
folks?
Yeah, man, I've been burned by Lazard like all fucking season,
Here's the thing,
so I'm
DJ
bitter by it. I'm
Chark-
gonna side with I'll side with Spencer on this one.
And I just begin annoyed when I hear that DJ Chark got a knee injury and he's coming off an ACL. You know what I mean?
I don't
What
even
happened
worry
with
about
him? I didn't
injuries
hear
anymore.
about that. Let's see.
Njoku's on the injury report every week, and I bench him, and then he goes off.
Wait, when did this come up with Chark? I honestly didn't know he had a knee thing.
Yeah, they said he got a sprained knee, but also I now that I think about it, I don't know if it was a torn ACL or if it was like a dislocated ankle.
No,
What the fuck?
he had the ankle. He didn't have the
ankle.
ACL.
Yeah,
and he
okay,
broke
so-
his ankle last year.
But they ain't
yeah.
saying he's day to day or anything like that. He just didn't practice today, and they says a knee sprain. So
I think it's
hopefully-
probably just let me look him up on NBC Sports. I think it was just a maintenance thing, but I'm
That being said, I do have Lazard starting in the league
Like I
somewhere.
said, I didn't
anyway.
even know he was hurt. I didn't realize that. Let's see. DJ Chark. I didn't know I think he practiced. I don't see anything about him not practicing.
Okay. Yeah,
The
because
last update I saw is DJ Chark caught 6 of 7 for 94 and a tug. There's nothing about him missing practice that I can see.
Yeah, I mean, man, shout out to Lee. I don't know where you got that information from, Lee.
Yeah, I don't see it.
I be having to double check this guy's stuff too a lot of times, bro. Because I'm like,
Yeah, I mean Lee's normally on point. So shout out to Lee. He may have just. I mean, we all mess up sometimes. He may have just gotten him mixed up with somebody.
Charter
else.
said it might have been DJ Moore who has the
Yeah, I think it's DJ.
No, that is
Moore.
DJ Moore for sure. I can tell you that for sure.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'm glad we got that
Bogart was
cleared up
mistaken.
about Chark. Y'all had me worried.
yeah, man, I must have faded on Chark a couple questions today. I was like, no, fuck him.
Yeah,
That was the wrong-
one time I heard you say
I was like, why is
Wrong-
Atlanta for Chark?
wrong
Like,
DJ.
Hey, DJ
What's
Moore
going
does
on
he
here?
does have a sprained knee too, huh?
This guy, all DJs on high alert now around Bogart. He's not working with any
Right,
DJs.
I just picked up DJ Reader too. You know what I'm saying? Don't lie on me. Yeah, but okay, but how about that? Who would have thought? I mean, I guess it's not just who would. Yep.
I was gonna say, who would have thought that the great Mike White hype would be a playoff QB for the second playoff run in a row? Like, he did this around the same time last year. And
I
who
didn't
would
know
have?
if it would be Mike White, but I definitely knew that Zach Wilson was not it, though. You know what I mean? Like,
The milk hunter.
when Brees Hall went down,
That t-shirt's still coming. The t-shirt's still coming. The milk hunter. I'll throw that together soon.
You should.
No, he didn't make a T-shirt with like the.
I got him in the sites, bro.
Zach
in the
Wilson,
sites.
like isn't Zach Wilson just checking out the moms and then
That's what I'm saying. Like he's like,
we've got the Great White Hope. They haven't have the Great White Hope flag on top being carried off by his teammates, and then have Zach Wilson in the corner like checking.
We'll do like Zach Wilson like spying on some moms in the pool, but
yeah.
Mike White's like the lifeguard or something somehow. I don't know. We'll figure something out. And there's a shark in there somewhere.
Zach Wilson does all the work chopping up with the moms, and the Great White Hoop comes in and swoops them up.
That one right here, White Mike. You got White Mike,
bro.
White Mike. He's chugging a milk carton, and on the side of the milk carton, it has a picture of Zach Wilson, bro.
I stole your job.
Milk does the body good. Yeah.
You remember in the Sandlot at the motherfucking pool scene when the boy finally was able to kiss the girl?
Wendy Peppercorn.
Oh, every day.
Yeah. He already knew it too. He's like, I'm about to have kids with her.
Bruh.
He's like, what?
This magic moment.
Hey, everybody was at that wedding telling that same
boy,
story.
I'm telling you.
They was all telling that story.
Classic ass movie.
Like,
that's my kid. I'm wondering if my son's even seen that shit. Have I showed that shit to him? It's not summertime, so this summer he'll watch it. I'm pretty sure he's seen it though. Can't remember.
Fuck, bro.
Pretty sure I've showed it to him.
And for those that don't know, they didn't understand the Zach Wilson on the milk carton. Back in the day, they used to put missing children on the milk cartons, bro.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you had to like.
I mean, wouldn't you want to put it on like newspapers or something, or maybe billboards around the world? Like, you know what? We're gonna put it on the milk carton. So when
it's like, have you seen The Lost Boys? Like that's how that shit was back in the day. Like, dude, I used to hate going to Walmart, bro. And you seeing all these pictures of fucking people posted up at Walmart, like,
really put that shit on there though.
No. This is a real question though, because what up, Hess in the building?
What up, man?
If we see it every time, like whatever we see it on TV or whenever we see that shit, it's always like someone's like pouring a bowl of milk, and then they just leave the milk carton on the table,
dude, and then they focus in on the picture. Yeah, that's fucking gross, bro. Put that shit back.
Put it back.
That shit's gonna go sour. So that's
shit. If I ever left the milk on the counter on the table, my dad would be like, "You better put that milk in the fucking fridge."
Real life shit. They come back and they're like, "Put that shit back. What the fuck are you doing?"
This shit's gonna go fucking rancid. Better put that shit back. I'll do the same thing to my future kids. But y'all put that shit back.
That's dramatic effect milk. Nobody even tastes that stuff.
Bro, you gotta save that shit.
It's not even real milk.
Shit go bad.
It's like water with white food coloring.
It's like, that ain't real. That's when you know it's a movie. Like, that ain't real. If it was real, they'd put that shit back in the fucking fridge.
I was in theater. We just used to reuse that shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, don't taste none of this crap.
Yeah.
And Charter's got a tight end question out, a whole bunch of ugly ass options here.
Oh, don't ask.
One out of the following.
Ingram,
Higbee, Conklin, Otten, Ingram, Bellinger.
I'm going Conklin. Conklin matchups is nice for the rest of the year.
Detroit.
A lot of passes.
Hey, Conklin had like 8 targets last week.
If I'd say Ingram, but to me, if you want to try to play the matchup, then Conklin. I'd say one of those two. Definitely one of those two. Forget all those other options. To me, it should just be out of Conklin and Ingram.
Out of the last 2 weeks, Conklin's had 15 total targets. Last week or 2 weeks ago, it only translated into a 2 for 9. This past week, 5 for 28.
Yeah, that's why I'd go Ingram. Ingram's got much more upside. much more upside.
That's all you need. Sometimes that's all you need, bro.
You need not a zero, right?
You better count your penny.
I've been picking up Tyler Conklin and dropping Hunter Henry and then dropping Hunter Henry, picking up Tyler Conklin. I've been playing him every other week.
That's how horrible the tight end landscape is that I just said someone's 5 for 28. And we're
next year, I'm eliminating tight end. Like, I'm just like, all right, guys, we're adding another flex, and we're just getting rid of it.
Isn't that the way to go, Peacock?
Yeah, I think that's the way I'm
Yeah,
gonna
we're
go.
talking about that in my home league. Yeah, one of my home leagues. They're like, man, we need to get rid of tight ends. And I
Like,
was
if you
like,
want
yeah,
to draft one of these
only
guys, go
hustlers in a
ahead.
bunch of leagues where it's tight end premium. We don't even have a tight end spot. And they were like, yeah, let's do that. So we're gonna probably go to tight end premium next year.
And start. Yeah, that's a start, I guess.
Yeah, because they're fed up. So I mean, and he had Andrews. It's not like he was just sour grapes. I think he was just genuinely like, man, the tight end landscape sucks.
Yeah,
Although
because like I mean, outside of Kelsey, you know, like who else are we excited about every single week, no matter what? Like nobody.
Hey,
Who would have
Nobody.
thought?
Who
Who would have
would've
thought that
Tight
TJ
end.
Hawkinson's a top 3 tight end?
Yeah, there you go. That's Peacock just said it right there.
Hey.
Oh,
Song, what up, Song?
Fuck.
Who would have thought?
bro. MJ said, "Let's get drunk," and he said, "Let's go Eagles," and he said, "Hurts over Purdy." Well, hell yeah, Hurts over
Yeah.
Purdy.
Well, look, I'll tell you this. Look, it's so bad that I think that Evan Ingram moved up into like the top 4 or top 5 as far as tight ends on the year just with that performance that he
Yeah,
had
he's
last
now
week.
tight end 4 on the year because of that one
Gangster.
game.
That's like
But he's
30% of his
been
production.
solid, though. He's been solid. I mean,
He
despite-
has been like a good, except for the weeks that I started him where he gave me 0 points.
Here's
Yeah,
what's crazy though. It's like Kelsey 260 points, and Ingram he's tight end 4, 136 points. Like almost half.
Yeah, that's not.
there. And then you got Mark Andrews 157 and TJ Hawkinson 155. And that's just wild how much better Kelsey is than everybody else.
Yeah.
Man.
That's
Yeah,
not
bro.
fair.
He's been getting better with age, even. It's kind of crazy.
And this is why
He's got mad Tony
Kelsey
Gonzalez vibes, bro. How long did Tony Gonzalez play, bro? Till he's like 36?
And that's all crazy, dude, because in the league where I have Kelsey Mahomes stack and I have a bye, I just went and I picked up like all the young tight end guys that could like pop, like Driscoll, who has like dual whatever. I was like, grab him, grab Taysom Hill, just grabbed all these guys that could explode against me like later on in the later rounds on my bench.
Yeah, he was like 30. He was either 36 or 37 the last year that he played, depending on when.
And he was
probably
balling,
37
bro.
actually.
He was a balling motherfucker, bro.
Tony G, that's my man. That's my dog right there.
Yeah, because I mean, I want to say because when he went over to the Falcons, it was Roddy was still there.
Yeah, well, it was like the year after Matt Ryan got there, they went out and got him because Ryan got there in 2008. He was there in 2009 through 13.
Yeah, we when we played them in the playoffs, Tony Gonzalez was there.
Yep, and he was wide open on that when they were driving to and trying to win in the fourth quarter and go to the Super Bowl. Matt Ryan tries to go to Roddy White, and then when they pan the camera over, bro, it's Tony Gonzalez. He has his hands up. He's like, man, what the fuck? He's wide open, bro. He's by himself.
Wow.
TG was like, I would have grabbed that, took it to the end zone, and then dunked it on the goalpost.
Storyline, bro.
He's like, I would have dunked it on the goalpost, though.
Yeah, like Jimmy Graham. Yeah, Jimmy Graham stole that from TG.
Yeah.
That's crazy. And still, like Tony Gonzalez, I think he's like 7th or 8th all time in receiving touchdowns.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Amazing.
Tell you, he's a G.
TG, and then they lose TG, and then they get fucking Kelsey. What the hell? That's like arguably the 2 greatest tight ends to ever do it.
It was that was pretty amazing because he was still really good at the back end of his career anyway.
That's kind of like the Brett Favre to Aaron Rodgers transition. It's like, what the fuck?
It was like it was like the Rob Gronkowski to Rob Gronkowski for Tom Brady.
I mean, he had the motherfucking last year he was playing.
Because he retired and then he came back.
Right, yeah. They're saying shit. I was hearing on McAfee. They were talking on McAfee about the Raiders rumor. They're saying Brady's going to try to get Jules and Gronk out of retirement.
That's not even fair, though, if you think about that. He's like, I have Gronk here, and then I have Gronk there. Fucking asshole.
Real quick for Gronk. I heard him. He was on the Victory, the podcast, like yesterday or a couple days ago. He said there's no chance in hell that he's coming back this year.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, it'd be next year. Next year.
Next year.
Hey, bro, because Gronk is
goes to the
enjoying.
Raiders and teams up with McDaniels.
Gronk is enjoying all that USAA money right now, bruh.
Oh yeah, that's a
USAA.
He's trying to get a
That's a
policy.
lucky.
he's gonna come play
He's
for the
actually gonna
Houston
join the
Roughnecks.
military. That's why he's not coming back to football. He's trying to get.
Yeah,
that
he wants that
motherfucking discount.
USAA membership.
He's
Wow.
trying
You
to
guys-
get better at acting, right? This is actually Rob Gronkowski.
Oh yeah, he's trying to get. Yeah, he's at that.
Hey, that shit is so
Get-
funny.
You guys get ready for all the XFL
What
or
was
whatever
that
it
thing
is
he said,
jokes. They're coming.
Oh boy, but I'm special. That's what he said.
I'm special.
Oh man.
That motherfucker. boy.
All right, guys. I'm gonna get up out of here. I'll be in the chat. I gotta go run a few errands, but
Do your thing.
keeping it
Okay.
extra lit on the Playmaker Wednesday. Hell yeah.
All right, bet. Yeah, I can.
Aaron Wednesdays.
I'll see you guys in the chat, everybody. Peace out.
Yep.
Peace. I gotta run errands also, but I'm gonna kick it for a bit.
Who would have thought?
Oh, busted.
Who would have thought?
Right.
He's such a bad actor, bro. Oh my god,
yeah.
he's so fucking
Oh.
No,
bad.
but he's so bad, it's good though.
Right.
Yeah, that's
right,
true.
right,
That's
right.
true. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I like
Oh,
seeing that, yeah.
I bet you he's hella good too.
That's a lot.
It's like
I
when they
bet you
show up on
whenever
Saturday
Hertz
Night
is
Live
fucking
and they're
good,
like
when
reading
fuck,
off
when
the
they-
side
when
and they're
they
like,
once they say
uh,
action, bro.
Yeah, they
You know
want
what I
him.
mean?
They tell him act hella ignorant, you know, and it works.
he's like, I'm not acting.
Hey, okay, I remember one time, right?
Just
I saw
hella
Jay-Z.
ignorant.
I saw Jay-Z in an interview, right? And they said, oh, and this was during the time like 8 Mile and shit like that was out. And they said, oh, you see, all these rappers are doing movies, and the Eminem to 8 Mile. You ever thought about doing movies? And he's like, man, have you seen me in some of those Rockefeller movies? He's like, yeah, I'm not doing acting. You know what I mean? Like he knew he's not any good. You know what I mean? He's like, nah, I'm not. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
that's
Some
why
people just don't-
MJ. Yeah, that's why they made the rule about you can't do that anymore. Yeah, Jimmy Graham fucked it up.
Yeah, because they kept having it would delay the games.
Right.
See,
Yeah.
you want to know what's hella crazy is when you're delaying these games, right? By any means, but like people, there's money being lost because on the networks, because you know what I'm saying. You got timed commercials and all this. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
100%.
and now every time he dunks this motherfucker, they got to go and readjust the fucking shit, make sure it's regulation because he's not a little dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. That's a big fucker. Yeah.
Fuck yeah, it is, bro. And then and then it was like, I remember Sean Payne at one point, he was just so tired of it. Like, man, this motherfucker, dude. Every time, Jimmy, like every time you're gonna dunk it.
I think that's part of why they
getting the
traded.
flag,
They
paying the
traded
penalties.
Jimmy Graham. Yeah, they traded him because of that. shit.
I mean, they made the whole rule that you couldn't touch it because of him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they really did. Song says, I'm still hot. Stevenson died on me. I lost in the first round by like 2 points. This was in my worst.
That sucks,
damn,
man.
y'all started it early. Oh, damn. Normally the playoffs starting this week. Fuck.
Yeah, I
know
missed
what,
out on my
though?
playoffs this week. Like they didn't start this week, but getting in maybe.
I'm over here making playoff moves right now, bruh. Scavenging the wire and shit.
I did all that shit like earlier today. I got
Yeah.
other stuff.
Hey,
I
I was
gotta,
hot when you picked up Jordan Mason in the TFL.
Oh, it
JD?
went through. I ain't even checked.
Yeah, I
It
was
went
hot,
through.
like,
Oh,
because I
dude, you're
saw-
barely picking up Mason.
Because I saw
Just
what's his
joking.
name.
right.
It's because
huh.
wherever I have McCaffrey, I picked up Mason like as soon as he got traded to, like, and I figured he would be the backup, and I was like,
I gotta go look at my Yahoo shit. I'm on.
Hey, Jordan Mason. You know what's funny is
I'm telling you, dude, in that Yahoo league where I'm on by, I like made all these moves. Like I dropped all my bench and picked up like all my backup, like fucking reserves, like good, fucking made moves for the next week. Like I need to win that fucking league. I have a bye. I need to at least win the next week. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and MJ wants to know if we can help build him a DFS lineup for Sunday. And
I
he
said the
said, ask
DFS.
Scott. He said, ask Scott. He wants bogey advice.
There you go.
Yeah, I mean, I just don't know the pricing. But you know what though?
I can pull him up.
Who's on the early slates?
I got CO too in TFL.
Let's see the Sunday.
The Titans tight
Yeah,
end.
yeah, I saw you.
It's
get
like
him,
I can tell you like you want some cheap ass plays. I'll give you some fucking long shots.
JD has a fucking squad over there, bro.
Other than
It's,
that,
MJ, before we do this,
Are we doing a
shit,
cash
let us
game?
know.
Are we
It's
doing
just
a
a
cash
regular.
game?
I think it's just a regular 9-man lineup. I'm pretty
Okay,
sure.
because if we're doing cash games, you got to go like super chalk. You know what I mean?
Yeah, let's see. I think it's the one with the QB,
If he's
2
doing like
running
a
back,
if he's doing like a
3
tournament,
receivers, a tight end, a flex, and a defense. I'm
okay.
guessing.
Here's what I always do. I like to do team. I call it team Jammerman. I'm gonna first. I start with the running backs. I want to get my expensive running backs. You know what I mean?
All right, expensive running back.
So I gotta have like. So who do we feel like we gotta have this week? You know what I mean?
Wait,
like,
this has Saturday included.
Okay,
Let me find the
I got-
Sunday.
I feel
slate.
like-
Yeah, I got it. Sunday slate. All right, cool.
See, I feel
So
like I'm
where's
gonna
the
play
Chargers
JT.
at this week?
Here's one thing.
If we
I
gonna
feel like
spend some money
Chargers
on a
are
running
against
back,
Tennessee, so a
yeah.
King
So we
Henry,
gotta have
we
Derrick
gonna
Henry.
have to
King
have
Henry,
Eckler.
bro,
We have
8,000,
to have him.
8,000 for the
Whoever
King
wins
Henry.
this week is gonna have Derrick Henry in their lineup because
Okay,
he's
so
You
yeah,
think? Because he didn't do shit for one of my teams all season.
and
Okay.
that's another thing too. Is like some people, you know, out there you could buy like these different these different tools and shit that'll show you like projections on ownership. I bet you Derrick Henry's ownership won't be as crazy as it normally would be because he
people
shit
down
the
on him.
bed for. Well, I guess he didn't shit the bed last week. He just kind of like
No, he did good
got
last
shut
week.
out after the second half. So maybe
Yeah.
scratch what I said there. But yes, we need Derrick Henry. I want JT because Minnesota's they're not
That's
great enough to
Saturday.
run.
That's not Sunday.
Oh, that's Saturday.
That's
Okay,
Saturday.
Gotta be
I
Sunday
fucked that
games.
up.
Yeah, it's got to be Sunday games. Yeah.
Yeah, I fucked that up. Okay.
All good. But yeah,
Um,
let's see what else. I mean, the highest price running back right now is Eckler, 8,500.
It's got to be. I'm gonna jam in Eckler and Derrick Henry. I'm jamming them in.
Pause.
Damn, even against that yeah, false. Even
He's
against that
gonna
Tennessee.
catch the ball though. He's gonna catch
Yeah,
the
Yeah,
ball.
like, I'm gonna jam in Eckler.
ETN last week just stunk.
Yeah, I'm gonna jam them all.
Here's the thing, though.
Okay.
Eckler is the most
Look.
expensive though.
Hey,
I wouldn't
does
fuck
Dallas
with him.
play on
So you're
Sunday?
gonna fade Eckler. You're gonna fade Eckler.
I would, but I mean, he
He's gonna
asked for
catch the
you.
ball though. That's the thing. Though.
Okay,
I'm
all
not-
right, let's put him in for now, and if we gotta
Yeah,
take
yeah,
him
you're
out,
right,
we'll
you're
take
right.
him out.
And
Okay.
then, and then I'm gonna go take
is
to the
Pollard
flex.
on there for Sunday?
Yeah, Pollard's part of it.
Put
Tony
Pollard
Pollard.
in there, bro.
Put him in the
Okay,
flex.
take out Eckler. Take out Eckler.
Oh,
then
take
put
out
Pollard.
Eckler. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Wait.
Donde pasta
Pollard
pa
is-
When
get
the Raiders play, put in Jacobs.
7,100. Okay. Yeah, Jacobs is really
Yeah,
expensive.
Jacobs
too,
gotta go
though.
in.
Okay, then fucking X him. Don't even think about him. Fuck him.
Well, see, and that's the thing though. It's like if you could correctly fade the chalk, the correct.
If you have room for some high end flex, then throw it.
Everybody's gonna have Jacobs in there, right? Everybody's
Yeah.
gonna have Eckler, and if we don't have them and they don't do well, we did that right. You know what I mean? But it's like, okay,
That's the other way too. Ow.
and then you know what's crazy? Here's why I like the Tony Pasta play because I'm pretty sure the price is decent. But one thing I don't like is that everybody
He's
in
on
their
special.
mama that plays DraftKings, that's
Shrimp
a Cowboys
scampi.
fan, just puts them in the lineup. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, but this might be the good chalk too, because they're playing
The Jags.
Jacksonville, and both these running backs can get off. So I'm not. That's why I'm
Yeah,
not close
yeah.
to the pasta play. I like Zonovan Knight, but I think I'd still play Jacobs. You know what I mean? But Zonovan's got to be cheaper. And he's playing Detroit.
Yeah, y'all want to put Bam at the flex? Bam Knight, Donovan Bam Knight.
Yeah, because then we can get expensive with other options, right? On a receiver,
Right,
And
yeah.
tight
Well,
end.
how cheap is it? He 5,300. That's hell.
Oh yeah, that's a good buy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
put him
down
in
there in the
the flex.
mid.
That's a good
He's down
buy.
there in the min, right? So and
Yeah.
then I'm willing to pay up for tight end. Like, let's go. Kelsey's
All
coming
right.
off of 2 bad
Yeah,
weeks.
Kelsey against the Texans. Yeah, 7,800, but I think that's probably worth it.
Yeah, you
Right.
locking that
He
in.
should score.
You
Yeah, let's
locking them
lock
points
that in.
Yeah.
Let's lock that in. All right, receivers. We need 3 of them bitches.
So I like to go one expensive one and then go try and find some gems.
Like even in a good game against the Cowboys,
Devontae Adams,
Schultz
9,000.
killed the
Chase,
Texans.
8,300. AJ Brown, 8,000. Amon Ross, 7,800. Nuke, 7,700. CD, 7,300. Those are the
I
only
hate how
ones over
Nuke is still-
7,000.
I hate how they kept Nuke still pricey like that, bro. You should drop with no Kyler.
no, man,
Yeah,
he's gonna get
I'm not
hyper targeted
fucking
by
with
Colt,
that.
I think.
Patrick Surtain, I
If-
don't want no part of
hopefully.
Nuke. Fuck that.
No,
I
I'm
don't
just
want
saying though,
Amon Ra
like the
get
price should
sauced.
drop.
I mean, yeah, it should, but it didn't. I tell y'all what, I mean, if I had to pick one of these expensive motherfuckers, I mean, Chase is gonna get hyper targeted, but I mean, AJ Brown against the Bears defense is shit, bro. I'd
Hey,
be
can we
tempted to
jam
do
him
it.
in?
Hey, and that
Can we
game is
jam
in
him in?
Tampa too, though, right?
We could try both. Yeah, it's in
Yeah,
Tampa.
and then we'll go cheap elsewhere. I mean, I'm okay with playing.
All right, yeah, let's
Sam
jam
Darnold
them
or
both
something,
in.
you know
All
what I
right,
mean?
so we'll jam
So
both
then
of
you
them
might as well
in.
just go with the Joe Burrow and Chase stacked in.
All right,
Okay,
bet.
let's see what that do. Let's see what
let's
that
see
do.
what that. Oh, we're over the budget. We can't even afford Burrow right now.
Guess what? Okay, look at.
We took Kelsey, bro.
Driscoll.
Kelsey, bro. I mean, that's like so expensive.
See,
like,
that's what I'm saying. I'm okay.
for real.
I'm okay with. Well, look, okay.
I think we gotta pull off. We gotta pull out
Tom
all of
Brady?
these receivers.
Tom Brady gotta be cheaper significantly.
Yeah, we can afford Tom Brady.
We really want to do that.
About 65.
Nobody's gonna play him though. That's the thing though.
How about this though? The Great
All
White
right.
Hope. The Great White Hope, 5,400.
I'd rather do that.
White Mike himself. I'd rather White Mike over fucking Brady.
Me too.
I'm not mad at
I
that.
just hope he's healthy.
And then
The
we can
Great
go
White
cheap
Hope, and
Elijah-
we could
can go
stack
cheap
all of that.
Elijah
We
Moore.
got the Elijah Moore. Yeah, 100%.
It's DFS. It's DFS.
100% on my mama, as JD likes to say. Elijah Moore.
Let's go.
3,600. Let's fucking go.
Yeah.
So we got 3 Jets, though. That's a little scary, though.
See,
We
but
got-
ain't nobody finna have that though. That's the thing though. It's like when you do these lineups. Like,
Yeah,
when
yeah,
I
you
used to
gotta
play
see where they
DraftKings,
sag.
I'm in like 15 lineups a week, and I'm in like 15 games. You know what I mean? Because I can't just be relegated to just this one. You know what I mean? Like, or even like building the same lineup in each thing. I never did that neither. I would find the core group that I need to have. See, I'm doing this on the fly. Before I used to spend all week, like, okay,
studying
here's my
this
player
shit.
pool. Like me and Candlestick used to do this. We link up every Friday and we set hella lineups, bro. And like, cause he was, you know what I'm saying? Like cause I would compile the player pool and he was really good at like, okay, we'll take out so-and-so so we can afford so-and-so. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, exactly. Yeah, we need to right now take out. I think we need to take out either Chase Bank or AJ Brown or Kelsey. One of those 3, because they're all hella
I'll take out
expensive.
Kelsey then because that's a game that might not be that competitive.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, then we could free up that tight end spot. We could
Driscoll.
go with, like,
Driscoll.
yeah, you can't do Driscoll on DraftKings.
Gerald
at tight
Everett,
end.
bro.
Gerald Everett, yeah, we could, yeah, against the Tennessee.
I want the same. I want the matchup that just produced Evan Ingram.
Right. So now all we need is a goddamn defense/special team. That's all we need. Although the issue is we can't afford any of them.
Well, okay, hold on.
We're maxed out right now.
Okay, we got to go for the cheapies then. We got Washington. What about Washington?
Oh, they expensive.
We literally have
Oh, they're up
nobody.
there.
Well, no, they're
They
actually the
got to be about-
Commandos are not that expensive.
Can we
Let's
afford
throw
them?
them in. Oh no, they're not. They're the Sunday night. That's a separate
Oh,
slate.
wow.
We can't do that.
Yeah,
Half
but they've been
night slate.
scoring double-digit points for like the last 7 weeks.
Jacksonville.
I just
Wait,
went
what
and
about
picked up
Jacksonville?
Washington defense. in the
Jacksonville's
playoff matchup.
dirt cheap, 2,400. They're one of the cheapest.
Listen, Dak will throw a pick or two, bro. And like, I'm not scared
Yeah,
about
okay.
the points they're gonna put on my defense. When I find a defense, I'm just
Takeaways.
looking for somebody who's in it.
Hey, yeah, Josh Allen always makes a play a game. For some
really?
reason.
Damn, Crispy just
I mean,
probably
he's
said
the
Mike
Josh
White
Allen,
hasn't
man.
thrown a
Hey.
touchdown in 108 passes.
And
Mm.
then
For
hey,
real?
He's
Cowboys
thrown for
just lost
300
their right
and
tackle.
fucking yards every fucking.
Hold on, say that again, JD. What was that? You said
The
something.
Cowboys just lost one of their tackles to a season-ending injury.
Oh,
That's right.
Right tackle.
The offensive line.
Yeah,
Right
so I
tackle
like
that
the
damn.
Jags +4 in that matchup. Give me the Jags against the spread, bro.
Okay, and see, I'm not mad at this lineup right here because this is such a Bogard tournament lineup right here.
Yeah, and let's honestly, I think we should.
I was gonna say
take
he's
out-
due,
If
Crispy.
we've got Great White Hope and Elijah Moore, we're banking on that being a pass-heavy game. So I think we should take out
out Elijah
Bam
Moore?
Knight.
Take the yardage. I'll take
Take out
10
Bam
for
Knight.
90 with no touchdowns. I don't give a shit.
And you
Bam
know what?
Knight.
I'm okay with taking out Knight too because man, the reality of it is that in the last
No, Knight will get
weeks,
Knight will get his though, don't you think?
you know,
Fuck,
hey,
the
look
only
at
thing
this,
that
though.
sucks,
This is
man,
crazy.
like
Yeah, I think
with our
so.
current shit, like the only thing we can afford now at flex is like a fucking shitty tight end. Like goddamn Brait, Cade Otton, Ian Thomas, Trey McBride. If I had Cade Otton, I wouldn't be mad at that. 2,900.
Might as well just put Brady back in there.
Yeah, we
Get
could
your-
do the
Hey,
Cade
Get your
Otton
3 for
trade.
38.
Hey, with Colt McCoy though, that Trey McBride play
Trey
might
McBride.
might not be a bad play because Denver ain't too good against the tight
Yeah, that's
end.
true.
There's too many Trey Mix in the NFL at tight end already. There's Trey McBride and what's the other one? McKitty.
McKitty, yep. Oh,
That's
Yeah,
another
was
Trey
it,
McKitty.
that guy for the Titans.
That's
I don't think-
one too many. Two too many.
Yeah, well, how about this though? We could. I mean, Chase Bank is so expensive.
Good thing
Like,
Trey Burton's not a thing
we
anymore.
could go cheaper there. We could go with
who are they playing again? Oh, okay, they're playing the
Tampa
Bucs,
Bay. Yeah.
I kind of like stacking that Bucks game too. That's the thing. But then also too is like, okay, if we really want to go dummy cheap, if we're gonna take out, if we take out Chase, who we putting in there?
We could put in, like, I mean, Olave's going against Atlanta. I think Olave has a good game.
Oh yeah, because they starting
Hey,
the
I'm
winter.
not even mad at playing the Andy Dalton too. The only thing that sucks, he gets taken out for Taysom here and there. But like, just these. I'm always trying to find
Dalton's dirt cheap. We could put in the goddamn Andy Dalton for 5,200.
Hey, Dalton had some big games this year, bro.
New Orleans should be able to get some turnovers
Dalton,
in that game.
I know Dalton has some ugly games.
Possessions, bro. They fucking starting Ritter, bro. Oh my mama.
Y'all
should
so
be able to
if we go with the Dalton Olave stack, at that point in for flex, we could go like Chuba Hubbard, Zay Jones, Michael Carter, Keontae Ingram.
I like Zay. I like Zay Jones. Look, if Zay Jones doesn't drop that ball, he dropped his last pass.
They have a bigger
over double digits, bro.
And then I would have won my matchup, and I'd be in the playoffs.
Okay, let's throw in Zay Jones. All right, so for the final lineup, as of now, we've got quarterback Andy Dalton, running backs Derrick Henry and Tony Pasta, wide receivers AJ Brown, Chris Olave, Elijah Moore, tight end Gerald Everett. Flex, Zay Jones. Defense, Jags.
That's crazy because that's a tournament.
I like the way that ended. I like the way that ended.
Yeah, so there it is, MJ. There it is. That's our panelist tournament.
Defense, Jags.
Can we afford the same?
Let's see. Nope, all we can afford is the Jags, Bears, Titans, or Texans.
Okay.
Hey, the Texans had 1 or 2 turnovers versus the Cowboys.
Oh, Peacock, I know you love them, but there's no positives to put on that. They're gonna.
I didn't even know who they were playing this week. Don't listen to me.
Patrick Mahomes, bro.
Oh yeah. You know what that is right there? Trap. It's a trap game.
That's
another
right.
one.
They had their chance.
Start Jalen Petrie.
It was a trap game for Dallas, and the Texans still lost last
Well,
week.
I mean, statistically,
I think Lovie Smith ordered the loss though, because that
he put it in at the end. He was like, "Oh, guys, we don't need to win."
3 and out. You were moving the ball willy nilly, and then the last possession, he orders this.
It all stunk of fucking some contract agreement.
They take the long sack. Like, I don't know. It was like crazy. It was like, damn, that was like, I don't know what happened there. Because you know me, I hate the Cowboys. I was like, come on, what happened there, Texans? I'm like, with a full upset. You know what I mean? Not
yeah, it was weird.
all the way down. I don't, like, you know what? Here,
I don't care. I was just like, number 1 pick still secured, so we're fine.
Fuck yeah. That's what matters. I get Bryce Young or CJ Stroud. I tell you what, man, that Florida quarterback's really rising up boards. Anthony Richardson.
Draft all 3 of them and see what happens.
Last mock I looked at, check this shit out. It had CJ Stroud. It had CJ Stroud going number 1 to your Texans, and it had Anthony Richardson going number 2 over Bryce Young. I was like, wow. That blew
dude, that doesn't fucking matter. Like I said, they might have a couple of two top 10 picks. It depends on how bad the Browns are, Like, hey.
No,
right now I think it's number 1 and 11.
It'll be the it had the Panthers as number 2. Yeah, although that's
but I'm talking about the picks that the Texans would have.
Panthers trading up though. That's what they had the Panthers trading up.
Who knows what Casario will do in this next year?
I think he'll take Bryce Young, honestly. He likes
match him up with Mechie, coming off of his
to me, Bryce Young's probably the safest pick. CJ Stroud's got the highest ceiling, I'd say, but I don't know. We'll see.
Like I said, just draft them all. Just draft them all. And then,
if only you could. That's all.
Trade them away.
So I need to fill my flex. Rex Burkhead, Akers, Jamal Williams, or Michael Carter.
Akers. Against Green Bay, they're a really good defense.
I guess I would lean that way.
Yeah, because I mean the Jets' run defense is good. I'd probably fade Jamali Mall. Yeah, give me Akers. I guess. I mean, either one of those two.
His touches have been. Here's the thing: Jamal is puzzling.
Oh, he said pick 2. I think he said is out. Who should I play? Pick 2. Yeah, Akers and Jamali Mall, bro. Akers and Jamali Mall. There it is. There it is. There it is. And then Marty, how much will Beasley affect Gabe Davis? Yeah, Cole Beasley back with Buffalo.
Cole
might help him.
First of all, Cole Beasley's just on the practice squad. He ain't affecting shit. You know what I mean?
I think they'll elevate him fairly soon. Maybe
As
not
of right
this
now,
week,
I'm as effective as Cole Beasley.
but I think
But
I
also,
think they'll
they don't-
elevate him.
they're too totally. I think Cole Beasley would affect the running backs more than anything in the passing game because, like,
Gabe Davis has already sucked. I mean, he can't get any worse. I don't think.
I know. I traded him away, and I think I killed him.
This is why they bring
problem,
MJ.
MJ. We got
back because Jameson Crowder never.
It's after week 1, 2, after that big game.
You know what I mean? Like they need that. They need that shifty, small slot receiver guy. And then if not, they've been using the running backs out of the backfield with the short.
Yeah,
game,
James
you know what I mean?
Cook, Devin Singletary, Naheem Hines.
So I think when Cole Beasley comes, if he does get activated and gets in the mix, like it'll be in a rotational fashion, bro. Because here's another thing too: is like that's a team they run a ton of 4 wides. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Like the Chiefs, these are teams that they run a high percentage of these. You know what I'm saying? So like, then you'll see some Beasley on the field outside of that, or third
The
down.
Jets.
Like third down
with Mike White.
Great White Hope.
Great White
Hey, the Jets with Mike White. I only see a bunch of 4 wide receivers.
Oh, Mike White, you better not fuck me, Mike White. I'm playing him in the TFL this week.
I'm hyping him up. Play him with confidence. Well, then now you know what you did. You just messed it up. Everybody bench him. Everyone bench him.
Yeah, Bo, you put it in the universe. He's gonna suck now. Damn it.
Now I'm worried.
I said he can't not.
Yeah, look what Crispy said. White hadn't thrown a touchdown pass in 108 passes.
It doesn't matter. He was throwing for 300 yards and making other people,
Yeah, he's been racking up the yards,
right
bro. He's gonna throw at least a couple tugs against.
I think he's. Don't you think he's due?
Shit against the pass, bro.
He's due for a touchdown, then.
They are
totally due.
Yeah, Huss agrees. Beasley probably not doing much. And shout out to DMR with the super chat. What up, homies?
What up? That's Candlestick right there.
Oh, that's Candlestick. What up, Candlestick?
Yeah, what up?
All right, guys. I'm gonna go nurse my dislocated finger and rub and take some medication and probably knock out.
All right, Peacock.
This thing is this thing's starting to swell more and more now that I feel it. All right, later, guys.
Later, bro.
Big Brad.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
yes, sir. But,
bro. Who would have fucking thought?
Yeah, let's do a couple more of those. For
okay, I got one right here. Who would have thought that damn near half the playoff teams from last year weren't finna be in the playoffs? You know what I mean?
Oh, that I would have thought because that's the way the NFL be, bro.
I guess so. But
I would have thought.
Okay, 2 teams specifically right now that like Green Bay and then.
Yeah, that's a surprise.
And then even the Buccaneers, like they're in danger. You know what I mean?
Right?
Like,
yeah, Carolina might steal the fucking South. They traded C-Mac and they still might win that.
Still balling. That's crazy.
Yeah, that win over Seattle really puts them in the mix.
They're making all the right moves, huh?
They really are. That boy Steve Wilkes, that dude's got them fired up.
I mean, Steve Wilkes, wasn't he a head coach before?
Yeah, with the Cardinals, they fired him after 1 year for Kingsbury, and we see how that's worked out. Kingsbury.
Hold on, they better get rid of his ass after this year, and they just paid his ass.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, Steve Wilkes got done dirty by them.
No, wasn't it like Mike Holmgren or something like that?
No, it was Steve Wilkes.
Right before Kingsbury?
Mike Holmgren. No, he was like...
No, it was Mike someone. Mike something.
Oh, before Steve Wilkes. Yeah,
like right after. No, but see, look, it went Bruce, like right after Bruce.
Oh, no, yeah. I think Steve Wilkes was after Bruce.
Nah, but see, that's what I'm saying. So after Bruce, they brought in like, okay, look this up real quick.
Yeah, I'm looking it up. It was.
I'm trying to think of this now because after Bruce, it was like Mike someone.
No, it was Steve Wilkes. It was Steve Wilkes.
Damn,
in 2018, it was Steve Wilkes, and in 2019 to the present, it's Kingsbury.
Okay.
The bomb.
Yeah, so yeah, that's right. Damn, I wonder who his OC was. That was probably Mike something.
Yeah, that must have been what it was. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, the Cardinals got too much talent for them to be as trash as they is, bro. They went 8-0 in 2 seasons, flamed out. Here they is now. Died out.
They just couldn't even, and then they couldn't even fire it back up, huh? They just
that shit crazy. They got to get rid of that boy, man. They just paid that motherfucker too. They're fucking stupid, bro.
Yeah, Kingsbury.
Yeah, that boy Kyler Murray. Yeah, what the fuck?
I remember, man, you can sum it up all to one play. I remember this is like 2020. And I had a ton of Kenyon Drake. Remember Kenyon Drake was a thing. And then I'm over here, I'm watching them, they're on the 1 yard line. And they do a draw play, like out the shotgun, like they just, they go from the 1 and put themselves hella far. And he takes a sack. I'm like, what the fuck kind of play was that? You know what I mean? And then like it's just that one.
The funny thing is, with Kingsbury, like he wasn't even a successful college coach. Like in the Big 12, like they could put up points, but his teams, I think it was like Texas Tech, they did not win games consistently. That's why everyone was puzzled when he got hired. He wasn't even a good college coach. It was like a bad hire.
He had Patrick Mahomes, right?
Yeah, and he still wasn't winning. Like what the fuck?
God damn.
That's all you need to know.
He had Patrick Mahomes throwing a gang of picks, bro.
Bruh.
Yeah. Now with Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid, now I see Patrick Mahomes, if he'd have been in the right system, he'd have been the first overall pick, like easily. But because he was in that stupid ass system, he fell like
50 times a game and
number 10.
Like
he fell at number 10.
That shit is fun for fantasy when it works out, when you got that QB, because the air raid is the shit.
Rest in peace to the Mississippi State coach.
I would say he just passed.
Yeah, rest in peace, bro. He was an air raid innovator.
He was the innovator. You know
right.
And then he had all these disciples, like you know what I'm saying? Like
I think Kingsbury was one of them. Yeah, exactly.
He played in that system, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but he was a disciple, 100%.
You know what I'm saying? It just started. That's why, this is why Andy Reid is so dope, because when the air raid in 2019, the air raid started like coming into the league, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you had Josh Allen, where they're going like 4 wides. And then you had, obviously Cliff Kingsbury's there now. They're going like a bunch of 4 wides. And then you seen Andy Reid. He was like, man, fuck that, man. My quarterback came from that shit. You know what I mean? Yeah, and they started doing shit like that, where it was like you spreading the defense out. And then it was funny because, you just hit the running back off over the middle, Sarah out the backfield. It's just, that shit works, bro, until it doesn't, though. Because look at how the league adapted. What's the word I'm looking for? Adapted. Yeah. They're doing the shell defenses, the 2 high safeties. They're like, fuck that. You can have everything underneath now. You know what I mean?
Yep, exactly. But that's why Andy Reid's so successful, because then they adjusted back and they're still at the top of the fucking league.
I mean, yeah, bro. They be slicing and dicing, going like short plays, and then they'll rip a big one off. Big old shallow.
I think that's part of why they traded Tyreek the Freak, because it was like, man, they kind of adjusted. Like, we're okay.
Man, they got a king's ransom for his motherfucking ass too, though.
Yeah, and they weren't going to pay him, so it's like,
shit, you could have his ass.
Just wait till Sky 2Y more pops off.
Hey, you know what's crazy is I'm starting to believe like. I just don't think I could feel comfortable starting any of the Chiefs receivers for real, unless it's really
Juju. I could start Juju. I mean, he gets enough.
I mean, I guess.
Other than him, though, yeah, fuck him. I mean, no one else gets consistent.
You're right about Juju though, because you know what's dope? They use
Juju
him
and Kelsey. They
use him like he's a tight end, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Kelsey's almost like the X receiver, and Juju's like the tight end. Yeah. Kelsey's on ripping the big
basically
ones.
Running 12 personnel and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and then Marty has one. Who would have thought no one will talk about the #1 overall pick? I mean, Trayvon Walker wasn't really expected to be all that. Everyone thought they should have taken Aiden Hutchinson, and I mean he's been better than Walker. I'd say. Yeah,
Trent
Balky's an
Bulkley's
idiot, bro.
I like Trent Bulkley, and then I don't. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't like him, man. Jacksonville, I mean, yeah, he of course he took Trevor Lawrence. It's like, how could you possibly screw that up? But then this year they had a chance to get Hutchinson, but then they take Trey Walker. Like, I mean,
he thought he was looking at Aldon Smith. That's why.
Man, that boy ain't Alden. He's not Alden Smith. He is not Alden Smith.
I'm just saying, but it's the build. It's the way they're built.
I know. I know. But it's like, bro, just because someone's built the same doesn't mean they are that.
And that's why Trent Bulky gets fired. See,
and he's gonna get fired again, especially if they're probably gonna miss playoffs this year, and then he'll get fired probably after this.
The good GMs the good GMs that last, like the Chris Ballards and the fucking
Ozzie Newsome's, Mickey Loomis,
Harry Roseman, fucking
I say
Leslie.
Mickey Loomis has gone down the shitter lately.
Yeah,
but
Mickey Loomis.
he was good there for a while.
See, and that's the thing. So you got to be able to evolve. Like, look at John Snyder over there in Seattle. Like, this is the first time they actually really shook shit up. They're like, man, we got to get rid of our fucking poster boy. You know what I mean?
They got stupid draft capital.
They got stupid draft
I
capital.
think honestly, the reason why I think Mickey Loomis is about to retire. I really do. Because I think the way he went status quo.
Come out and say that he retired, but it's really because they're gonna be like, listen, man, you gotta resign. But you know what? We're gonna let you announce retirement.
But he's old though. Face. I mean, yeah, exactly. But yeah, he's in real good with Mrs. Benson. Like he's gonna get a fat retirement settlement because he's now he's old, bro. He's like in his 60s. He's like late 60s, I think. So
man,
like,
he's not even older than Pete Carroll, bro. Come on.
Well, that's crazy, Pete Carroll, bro. Not everyone's
Pete Carroll is 70-something jumping around on the sideline.
Pete Carroll, but Pete Carroll's gonna legit be senile and still be coaching.
Maybe Pete Carroll's really younger than he says, but he's crazy.
The Pelicans?
Yeah, Loomis is 66. What about the Pelicans?
Does she still own the Pelicans?
Yeah, she owns the Pelicans too. She owns them both.
Yeah, she got it all.
She really does. Yeah, she got
her husband passed away.
Yeah, her old her husband
Bobcats?
Tom Benson. Yeah, what was it?
What is the Pelicans? The Bobcats before that?
No, the Hornets, and then the Bobcats became the Hornets once the Pelicans.
Oh, okay, that's what that was. Okay,
right. Yeah, Charlotte took back the Hornets name once New Orleans gave it away. Yeah,
they had to fight. Didn't they have to fight for that though?
I mean, I would imagine.
No, I don't think. I think once, I think New Orleans wanted to be the Pelicans, and then at that point, Charlotte, I think they pretty much maybe they had to pay them a little.
They pulled the Cleveland Browns.
I don't know. I don't think they had to.
Remember, Cleveland became
Baltimore Ravens.
Baltimore, yeah, and then
the expansion Browns.
Yeah, exactly. They're like, let's bring this thing back. The Browns owner was like, hell yeah. Yeah.
Oh, they got in the Matrix there. My bad, yo. Well, not the internet. I mean, there's nothing I could do.
Are you straight?
Oh, I'm straight. Okay, cool. Yeah, we're saying about the expansion Browns because they were out of the league for
just like 2 years, not that
2
long.
years. Yeah, 97 and 98, and then they became the expansion Browns.
Who was the
99?
Tim Couch was their quarterback.
Yeah, Tim Couch. Yeah, he was a bust.
Yeah,
bust. Yeah, like David Carr with the Texans, the expansion Texans.
Hey, David Carr was taking sacks to the ass.
Yeah, beat the fuck
up.
He was getting beat up.
Yeah, people were afraid Joe Burrow was going to end up like that, but he led his team to the Super Bowl. So,
I mean, and their line's looking good right now too.
Yeah, they actually invested in it this offseason.
My man's B, don't you do it to my man's.
Exactly, and I tell you what, my best bet of the week, bro. Bengals -3.5 over the Bucks, bro. That is easy money, bro. The books are still, because they know the public loves Tom Brady, so they're still valuing the Bucks as if they're a good football team. The Bucks are not a good team, bro. The Bucks are shit, bro. The Bucks.
Yeah,
if Tom Brady's name was just anybody but that,
John Brady.
Anything, literally, Mark Sanchez, Eli Manning, Mark Purnell, any run-of-the-mill quarterback, they would be 10.5-point dogs, bro. But because it's Tom Brady, they're only 3.5-point dogs. So to me, that's insane value. Give me the fucking Bengals. They've been one of the best teams against the spread this year.
Yeah, facts. They're covering machines, bro.
Exactly, because Joe Burrow knows how to get shit done. No moment is too big for him. He's not going to get intimidated by Brady.
Facts. That's for sure. We just seen Purdy didn't get intimidated.
Yeah. When they were talking to Purdy after the game, like when he got the beanie on, he's on the sideline. And it's just like I'm like, damn, bro. Somebody got
Mr. Irrelevant. Mr. Irrelevant, bro.
He's a kid, bro. It's so crazy, bro. Like he look younger than Zach Wilson type of shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it is crazy. Yeah, they always have the meme every time they win. Like, you just lost a big cock Brock, and it's got his picture. He's like,
fuck.
You look like a
Peacock
tiny
Brock,
kid, bro.
For real.
That
For
motherfucker.
real.
Yeah.
Shit, I got one for y'all. Who would have thought that goddamn Justin Fields on the ugly ass Chicago Bears would be a top 5 fantasy quarterback?
I like that
Man.
one.
I
I
mean,
was not
seriously, I mean, the
was not fucking
Bears
with any
are
type of Fields,
just
bro.
as shitty as we expected they would be in real life, but for fantasy, bro, Justin Fields, a fucking dog.
Ain't nobody drafted Justin Fields. I swear to God.
Yeah, other than our
No.
super
Redraft?
flex joints. Yeah, no, in
Man.
those
He was getting
single
picked up.
QB redraft, he was waiver wire fodder.
Facts. I just picked him up like 3 weeks ago.
Word.
Oh, my mama.
Yeah,
I
the
got
single
him.
QB.
I was
joint,
able.
yeah.
I got him on his first 50-point game. He was on the bench, but that second 50-point game, he was in the lineup. Oh my
Yeah.
mama.
And that's crazy because he did that shit twice in a row.
Bruh.
Hey, yeah, okay, how about this? Who would have thought that the Vikings, though, bro? Like, that's another one. Like, just the Vikings would be like a good team for real.
10-2.
You know what I mean? 10
They're
and 2.
fugazi, though.
What
I mean,
the
yeah,
fuck?
they. I mean,
I
their
agree
ATS
with
record.
you.
Their ATS record, bro, is not good. Yeah, they're 10 and 3.
It's
They
the
just
platinum
lost to
rapper on the
Detroit.
Hershey Kisses. It's Fugazi.
It is 2-4-3-4, 3-4-1.
It's the platinum rapper on the
4-4.
Hershey's.
Actually, they're actually a little better than I
Bro.
thought. ATS. I mean, but they're fugazi though. They should not be that good. It's a 3-loss
What?
difference. So yeah,
Somebody done made a move.
Uncle
That ain't-
Buck, yeah, Uncle
Yeah.
Buck making moves.
I
I
ain't
see
in
you,
the
Uncle.
Austin-
I see
I ain't in the Austin
Uncle
Athletes,
Buck,
so I'm
bro.
a big
What
back.
do
He's
do?
a
He made a
fierce
trade?
competitor, bro. No, he just
Nah,
made
he
a
just made a
roster.
move.
I saw last night. He kept dropping players. They kept saying, I kept getting it. Vroom, vroom. I was like, what are all these notifications? Who's blowing up my phone? His Uncle Buck made a roster. He kept dropping players.
I'm so mad I ain't got no bread in there no more, bruh.
Yeah, I don't think I have any
I
more
can't,
either.
I can't get any players like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, man, everybody, if you motherfucker put $1
I didn't
on there,
really
I'm like,
need
I don't even have $1.
I got lucky in that. I happen to have Colt McCoy already. So
Okay, look at this. In this one league, right? In the league 13, that's the one out of the dynasties that I got a bye week, right? But I got Josh Allen and Brady, so it hadn't been that great. You know what I mean? And I had Davis Mills, but take you back a week ago. You know what I'm saying? He didn't have the job. You know what I'm saying? So I'm and I got no more bread because of a Noah Ellis situation. But that's a different story.
Noah Ellis.
So I got zero bread, and this Brock Purdy thing. The Brock Purdy thing comes up. Oh shit! I need to get Brock Purdy, and I'm looking. I'm like, fuck. Okay. I'm like, I have one day until Tuesday, right, to make the claims. I'm like, I got one day to try to figure out how I could make these trades I'm trying to make, but I also needed them to throw me all their fab. You know what I mean? And like, so I made a few different trades, and like people, I'm like trying to get them to throw the fucking fab in, and it was like, listen, why you want to read my fab? Don't worry why I need the fab, bro. You know what I mean?
Man.
And then I made two different trades.
You know what's funny? I'm pretty sure Caden and Noah Ellis are brothers.
Yeah, I think so. Because someone put that in the chat one time. When
I didn't realize that. It's the same spelling. And I went down the rabbit hole. I was like, yep.
Hey,
Noah's the big fucker. He's the nose tackle.
Hey, no, but check this out. Then the motherfuckers look at this. Tell me I'm crazy for this. In a dynasty, super flex. I'm trying not to affect my team by trying to I'm trying to positively affect my team without negatively doing it, right? At the same time. So I take Zach Ertz because I'm not gonna do nothing with him. You know what I mean? And I trade Zach Ertz for $120 a fab.
Cold motherfucker.
Right? And like, because I'm looking at the person that has the most fab in the league at the time, had like 160. So I'm like, if I get to 161, it's on. You know what I mean? And I'm getting no one can stop me from buying Brock Purdy right here. And then I take Alexander Madison. I'm looking around. Oh, Bernie Mac. Bernie Mac got Dalvin Cook. Hey, bro, here's Dalvin Cook, and give me Frankie Lou at $50 a fab. And he's like, done. I was like, oh, yes. And then for extra measure, and now because I got like 170. So I'm like, you know what? I'm spending it all, which was stupid because I'm like, the person had 160. I got to do 161 because I could have used that extra $8 right now. You know what I mean? Or extra $9.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, I'm glad I saved a little bit of fab in the goddamn 32-man joint because I needed that shit to get Pierre Strong to handcuff my my Stevenson Because I had way more money than you. $22. I had $22. I'm like, there's no way I get him. I got him. Pierre Strong. $22. $22.
I did not.
I blew the whole load on it. That's it. I have no more fab in that joint. I blew it all on Pierre Strong.
I forgot about that league last night.
Oh, I ain't forgetting about that one, bro.
I know, I forgot about that.
That's the multiverse of madness, bro.
I know, bro, but I'm just like, I did the same thing with the Zonovan Knight. Because I got like over 100. No, ain't nobody got money like me in there. And like I had so much money at one point. I remember JD, I think it was like a bye week. He dropped Frankie Lou. And I put 150 on it. I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna make sure I get it. That's the only money I've spent for real. So I still got like all of it for real. You know what I mean? I'm like,
I've been nickel and diamond in the 32. Hey, but I got to slide too, my G's. I'll see y'all later, bro.
Oh, for sure, big dog.
Y'all be smooth in a minute.
Yes, sir. You too, JD.
Everybody make sure to check out my man Guccini and the Heart to Start Fantasy Sports Podcast on YouTube, man. He does the early morning
earliest fucking joint, bro. He's up before the fucking rooster.
Before the sunrise type of shit for all you West Coasters, you know what I mean? But all you East Coasters is right up your alley, you know what I mean?
Right.
The early show.
Yeah, Huss says, yeah, I'm right with you, Huss. I blew it all on Pierre. So I figured I needed to because it's like if Stevenson, if that's a bad ankle sprain, it's like, fuck, I'd have no running back. So thankfully, no one else got Pierre.
Man, I hate that it's Belichick in there, bro, because they ain't going to tell us nothing. What are they saying?
Exactly. Yeah, it could end. It might be a low ankle sprain. It might be a high. We won't know because Belichick, they're going to ask him, and he's going to be like,
and they won't put nobody on no IRs like that, too. Like, look at Damian Harris, bro. Is he dead or something? Like, what's going on?
Yeah, Belichick, bro. I mean,
why didn't they put him on the IR then, right? Like,
that's like the Saints, bro. The Saints are the same way. They like Pete Werner. They could have put on the IR. Marshawn,
but he's coming back there, right?
I think supposedly, but hopefully he better.
Yeah,
I need him in these ideas. That's what I'm saying, bro. I've got Caden Ellis, so that's why I got Caden Ellis. If not for Pete Werner, and then I got Pierre Strong. If not for Hamador.
Yeah. I'm just so mad. I'm just so happy I made the playoffs, bro. Because now that
I'm glad we both made it. And Huss made it too. We all in that bitch.
Anything could happen.
We all got wild cards. We all got the wild card spots. Finished second in our universes.
I'll be shit. Fuck it, bro. We're going to war, bro.
Yeah, exactly. There's no bye week. So who gives a fuck? Yeah, just got to get in the dance. Yep. Baby Groot coming through. Let's fucking go.
I wonder how we should do this next year because we have divisions, and should we split the divisions in the conference or the universes into like?
Yeah, maybe so. Yeah, in the conference.
We could have one bye week from each side. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they make it at least 12. Yeah, we need 12 to make the playoffs. Yeah, we could have six from each conference. You know, like the NFL. I mean, it's 32, so. Yeah, 6 from each. Or we could do it like a 7 and only one bye week.
14.
Yeah, we could do 14 or 12. Yeah, however you want to do it.
You have the one bye week on each side.
Yeah. Fuck the NFL for going it. They should have kept it at 6. 7's stupid.
No, I love it, bro. Because look at the quality of the quality of drama we'll get. I hear your point because I mean we wouldn't have gotten that Raiders Chargers drama from last year if it wasn't. I mean everything. So that's a valid point. That's a valid point. It just makes it makes it more exciting, especially for fantasy. Like now I don't got to worry about
less teams having to rest their starters or whatever. Yeah, because it's only one bye week now.
And this shit has happened to me before. I remember the one year that Andrew Luck and them, they won the division. It was like 2014, and he was playing the Cowboys, bruh, and it was championship week, and this motherfucker was it might have been the semi-championships. Before the championship. Either way, this motherfucker he was just getting tore up before the first half, bruh, and they already ran the score up on him. It was like a 3-possession game. They go into the fourth with the Cowboys at the ball first. They score. Then Andrew like, fuck it, just sit, bro. You already won the division. You know what I mean? And that happened to me, bro. And I was like, fuck. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It definitely wasn't championship week, but you know what I'm saying? Because I remember he balled out actually the next week. You know what I mean? I couldn't get to that week because the motherfucker it happened to me. You know what I mean? So you never know. You know what I'm saying? There's things that you just never know. That's why I like what they did here. You know what I mean?
Right. And here's one from Marty. This one before we put a bow on this random one. Who would have thought Calvin Ridley would be traded? Yeah, not me. I thought seeing suspended. I thought nothing would happen with him until the middle of the season. But yeah, that's a good one, Marty. I wouldn't have thought that.
I wouldn't have thought that neither. But now in hindsight, it makes complete sense.
Yeah, man, the Jags, bro, what a sneaky move, bro. Next year they're gonna have Calvin Ridley, Christian Kirk, and Zay Jones in a 3-wide set. B, that's a fucking lethal 3-wide set with T-Law and ATN. That offense is gonna be loaded. Loaded.
Look at this. Of course, you need a veteran receiver, right? You know what I'm saying? So boom, there goes that. But also, like, if it was up to him, Calvin really won't go there. You know what I mean? Just like when Christian Kirk went there to visit them, they said lock the doors.
Yeah, we got you.
Whatever you want, don't let him leave. Nobody was
working that night shift.
This is the only way they were able to get the motherfucker. Yeah, who's that song?
Joe Kingsley working the night shift. He said thanks for those nighttime live streams. Yep.
Yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? Look at that motherfucker. Nobody want to go there. You know
right,
I mean?
But yeah, he didn't have a choice. You know, he's down bad. He's suspended. So
yeah, so I like that move too. And
yeah, I like it too.
Yeah, get him the fuck out. Get him the fuck out of there.
Atlanta. Yeah, low pass volume. Yeah, fuck that. Fuck that. Yeah, Huss like 7. He said keeps teams in it for longer, better for the playoff leagues and less NFL bye teams.
Yeah, I just like and you couple that with the fact that they've been making sure it's like divisional matchups to close the year. You know what I mean? So it adds to the drama. You know what I mean?
He said you could have had Chubbs in the 32, but no. Who is he? Was that you? He's the crispy.
He's trying to because I was trying to.
We were trying to make that trade. Yeah, I remember that. We had that lit live stream.
I was trying to get Chubb and Cup though, and I wouldn't. But
yeah. Good thing he didn't do that because Cup died. Yeah, for Mahomes, because I had flipped you Mahomes.
And my whole thing was this was my thought process was that immediately if that happened. I don't even want his Jacoby Brissett that he had. You just drop him and I just go straight to picking up Watson. That was what I was going to do because Watson was floating around out there like that. You know what I mean? Because people can only hold one. So he was just out there. I'm like, okay, if I'm going to do – because mind you, this is before we saw anything. And I'm like, you know what I mean? Now, this is before Cup died, before Chubb started to taper off. And that is kind of funny because Chubb started tapering off as soon as Watson got there. You know what I mean?
Yep. And then Peanut Butter and Jelly pulled up. He says, yo, Bogey. But man, what you fuck, Noel? I mean, don't be hating like that, Peanut Butter and Jelly. What you doing? Man, we represent. You know what? Fuck Nola. We'll double hit you with both Nolas. Let's fucking go, bitch. We representing, bro.
Yeah, man. Hey, shout out to Nola, man. From the Bay.
Yeah, from the Bay out to Nola. Exactly, bro. Come on, BB and J. Don't be hating.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, you know what's crazy? I'm always gonna have a special part for New Orleans in my heart because a motherfucking masterpiece, my hero, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
I grew up on Master.
Yeah, man. Lil Wayne's from Nola, yeah.
And that's the thing too, is like I grew up on Master P as a Bay Area artist because he came up, he was out here in Richmond, Cali, and that's where he came up out of first before he put New Orleans on the map. You know what I mean? He blew up out here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Started making noise out here. You know what I'm saying?
Fuck yeah.
Which is kind of tight.
From the Bay out to Nola. Yeah.
You feel me? And he got the game. He got the good Bay Area game. You know what I mean? Or, independent game. You know what I mean? Like he was seeing how at 40 and JT the bigger figure and all these other motherfuckers out here was doing the independent shit.
I see. He's a fucking Falcons fan. He says, "Rise up, Ritter got this Sunday." Man. No.
Hey, bro, hold on. Hey, listen, I hope Desmond Ritter is a thing, bro, because
I won't mind it. I mean, I wouldn't mind if he's a thing, but I just
don't think it's happening this week.
We want this to be a shootout because remember we recommended Dalton and Olave for DFS, so we want this to be a high scoring affair.
And I guess you could kind of view New Orleans as a funnel defense because where they're good up front and they're bad in the secondary, you know what I mean?
Yeah, secondary is not too good. Let me see if Lattimore's coming back. Let me look that up.
So. I think everybody's coming back except for him. That's what I read. Like Pete Warner.
He logged a limited practice.
Oh, word.
So he very well could.
Here's my thing with Ritter, bro. Like I have no take on him. I don't know what style QB is. I don't know nothing about him, bro. I just know he's a rookie and he's probably gonna get, and like, you know, not everyone's Jalen Hurts where they get their first start against the Saints and just thrash. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. Alex Mark in the house. What up, players?
What up? Shout out to Alex Mark.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I think Ritter's a pretty talented QB. He's mobile. You know, he can run. He can sling it. He's got a big arm. He's not very accurate, though.
Yeah, I was going to say, I remember some of the earliest synopsis on him is like he got a big arm but no accuracy.
So I think he struggles, honestly. I think he might throw a tug or two, the Saints are vulnerable to the big play. So I think he might hit Drake London for a big tug. And
I mean, even if you're inaccurate, you got someone like London got a big wingspan.
Maybe. Yeah, exactly. Or that Daimir Bird, a deep threat. He might throw a tug or two. So
Ozawalakias?
Yes, Zacchaeus, yeah. Yeah, oh, yeah. Yeah. Huss has Ritter in the 32. Yeah, I think he'll be decent. I think he'll get like 15 to 20 points or something. And in Hustler leagues, probably like 25 to 30.
I don't know, man. Not unless he's throwing some picks, man. You know what I'm saying? Oh, no, I guess in the Hustler Dynasty, he's like those are -4. But in the 32, it's only -1. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I think he'll be all right. I'm not saying he's going to be great. I think the Saints can contain him, but I think he'll. Saints are normally not good against rookie quarterbacks. I mean, look what Jalen Hurts did to the Saints. So, I mean, I know Jalen Hurts is better than Ritter, but it's like we don't know though. Ritter's got that element of surprise to him.
This is why I brought up the Hurts thing. Right? This is why I brought up the Hurts thing when he got his first start. It was against the Saints, right? And he shredded them up.
Tore us up, yeah.
Yeah, but and then here's a good hindsight is 2020 type shit is that because when you don't really got film on somebody, they take you by surprise. So maybe that's what the Dirty Birds got going for them this week with Ritter. I just don't know anything. Like I said, I don't really have a take on him. So I think he's gonna get. I actually like the Saints defense as a streaming option this week, just based on all.
Yeah, I do too. Excuse me. I do. Thank you. I do too. So, all right. Any more? Who would have thought for the ball on it?
Shit. Who would have thought that the goddamn who would have thought? Oh, okay, here we go. Who would have thought COVID would have disappeared all of a sudden in the NFL? It's like, what happened to that? You know what I mean?
I know, right? Yeah, but like, COVID protocols, this, that. Yeah, like last year, Aaron Rodgers had to go through all that shit, and then this year, poof.
And you see everybody now, left and right, illness. That's COVID, right?
Well, it says, yeah, they always specify it as non-COVID-19 illness.
Oh, that's what they're saying now?
Yeah, okay, because in the NBA, they actually had some teams get it, like the Nuggets, for example, and when their players had it, it said COVID.
Okay.
So I don't think it's a conspiracy, but I guess you never know. I don't think that.
You know me.
Yeah, going down the rabbit hole.
The conspiracy. Yeah, man.
That's why I like shit like that. They'll talk about shit like that on McAfee, man. I fuck with McAfee. I try and watch that. Like, I listen to. Bro, did you hear Aaron Rodgers Tuesday this week?
No, I missed it this week and last week.
Bro, check this shit out. Aaron Rodgers is like, well, last week he didn't do it because they were on bye week. He forgot about it. He was on a plane and he didn't get to do it. But this week he was back and he was saying about his ayahuasca journey and was like, man, I don't really fear death, because on my ayahuasca journey, I saw the other side. Yeah. And McAfee's like, oh shit. He's like, you saw it, the afterlife, like you saw the other side. Like, McAfee gets all out and shit. Mm-hmm. Then Rodgers like, yeah, I just saw it, and then I forgot exactly what it said. Basically saying like he had like visions of the afterlife. I was like, damn.
Yeah, bro. I mean, listen. I don't want to get too down the rabbit hole because there was a little curve like another 30 minutes on the show. I'll make this quick though. Like DMT is a motherfucker, bro, and ayahuasca's a long lasting version of it. You know what I mean? You go through the stages. You go through like death and rebirth, you know what I'm saying? So it's like when you hear people's encounters and when they do ayahuasca, it's like, they're shitting themselves and throwing up and all that shit. But once you get through that, then it's fucking it's bliss. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
it's like a reset. It's like you're hitting a reset button kind
So
of thing.
for me, I've never done ayahuasca. You know what I'm saying? I know a handful of people have done it because, like, you know what I'm saying, like, but and they didn't do it like with no shaman, or they just, you know, they just got the joint, whipped it up, and then, you know what I'm saying, and then they told me it was the truth. But I, you know, I don't have 6 hours like that to put aside and be like, okay, look, we're doing this. You know what I mean?
Right.
But I've had 5-MeO DMT like countless times. This shit is fucking amazing. You know what I mean? And it's only about 20 minutes. And there ain't no shitting yourself or throwing up or nothing like that. And you straight up seeing with your mind's eye, and you smoke this shit. You know what I mean? And you're not tripping off what you're smoking, but the DMT that you're smoking, it's triggering your pineal gland to release all the stockpile of tryptamine, bruh. And tryptamine is, so when you go to sleep, you go in a rapid eye movement, and while you're going through that step, you know what I'm saying, this is when you're falling asleep, right? Or you're already asleep. Then your pineal gland starts to trickle down like melatonin, and then that puts you in a deep sleep. Then it starts trickling like tryptamine, and that's what your dreams is, bro. Your dream is a psychedelic trip by definition. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because
it definitely makes no sense, but it's like
and it's completely detailed as a motherfucker too.
But yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, you know what I'm saying? So imagine that times a fucking bazillion, because now you're releasing a stockpile of this shit. And the only times you ever really release this shit, and see, but here's the thing though, too, is you're conscious while you're doing it, because you're skipping the melatonin phase. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You're awake while you're on this trip.
Yeah, check this shit out. Marty is it causes crazy hallucinogens, and it's likely where seeing the light came from.
Yeah. Okay, look at this. All right, so the only times you ever have this you release this shit naturally is when when your body feels it's about to expire, when you're about to die. You know what I mean? So like for example, a motherfucker gets shot. You know what I'm saying? Then they're like, oh, clear, and they bringing him back, right? Then he's like, oh shit, I saw the light. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because a lot of near death.
Yeah, like you died. Yeah, he's like he died and came back.
And look at that white light. That, like, you see that for like a split when you hit 5-MeO DMT. There's no buildup. You go right away. Boom. You know what I mean? And all you see is that white light, and like a fucking geometrical pattern. You just break through that shit. Pow! You're in the fucking space.
Oh my god!
Crashing through space and time itself.
That's
the best way I can describe it. I can go on for days with different descriptions, because I remember I used to do that shit like every other night, bro. If I was in the studio, we were doing that shit. You know what I mean? Because that's how we topped off the studio. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Working all night. Whoa, they're on to us, B. The feds. I think that's our cue.
Wait, what happened?
Can you hear that?
Your volume got lower.
Can you hear that? It's like a crazy ass like beeping noise.
No, I can't.
Okay, that was really strange.
Oh fuck! How about Luigi hearing that?
I don't know. See, okay, if you can't hear it, I might be going crazy.
I can't. No. Let the chat, Marty, Crispy, Alex. What do y'all think? We got Alex has a quick PPR question for us before we sign off. Need 2 wide receivers, 1 running back, and 1 flex. Oh, Marty hears it. Yeah, and Huss hears it. Damn.
Yeah, see, okay, cool. All right, thank y'all, because I'm not crazy. Okay.
Okay, yeah.
I think it's definitely coming from your side, though, because I already muted my shit. You know what I mean? I thought it was my interface. Yeah, see? Come back to me.
All right, is it gone now?
Nah, it's back.
Oh, fuck. Well, let's just put a bull on it then.
Yeah, let's go.
Did we answer
let's answer the question.
Yeah, let's answer. I'll mute myself. You answer it, Bogey.
What am I supposed to do here again?
He needs 2 wide receivers, a running back, and a flex out of Cooper, Waddle, Deontay, McLaurin, Lazard, James Cook, Peoples-Jones.
Waddle, McLaurin. Cooper at home. Waddle's like shitty. It's McLaurin for sure. Help me out here with this second one, bro. Because I'm not opposed to Cooper at home, but I don't like the Ravens secondary. They've been getting it together actually, so maybe scratch the Cooper.
Yeah, is the sound?
It's gonna be McLaurin and Waddle for me, bro. I know Waddle's been shitty, but it just I don't think the weather's gonna be that bad like they say. And then if I hear different about the weather, I'll get off the Waddle play. But this, you know what I mean? This could be a shootout if it ain't no fucking crazy ass wind. They'll play in the snow, bro.
We'll go with your version, Bogey, because that sound keeps they every time I unmute it's there. So let's put a ball.
I can't hear you because that sound. What was that? No, I'm just fucking with you. I'm just fucking with you. Let's get at hey, for Spencer the Guru and the entire Guru Nation and the 420 crew and the Hard to Start and the Neon Peacocks. Gaga! I'm Bogard Scott for Luigi. Hey, let's get out of here.
Hit him with the run pass option. I run shit or I shred from the pocket. I'm always shopping, I'm always copping, and always pray I'm falling like leaves an item. Hey, what could I say? I make plays every day. Catch me with a thick one, make her pay what she weigh. And then some. Welcome to my kingdom. Really in the field, never got my feet up. Go hard, push a hard line. Yeah, been around, peep the archives. Yeah. Off top, it's a long grind. You don't need to watch to see that it's hard time, yeah. I'm counting chips, finna take the chip. You counterfeits, better pay attention. I'm about to check, catch me in my bag. Sunday to Sunday, we living that. We make plays every day, yeah. Yeah.
Hey.
Make plays